What's good, Eagles fans? This is your boy, Tone DeShields II. You guys are locked in on your dose, so chalk it up. Where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. We are live today. We are live this afternoon. And the Eagles preseason has officially come to an end. Before we get into any of the details, before we start to get into the nitty gritty, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content from myself. I do my best to try to get this content to you guys daily. I know there are times where I may miss a day or two, but life happens, going through a few transition phases. And nonetheless, I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me thus far. I appreciate you guys for being loyal to the soil. I appreciate you guys for continuing to hold me down and continuing to hold me accountable as well. Things have been really exciting in life, but things are even more exciting when football season is here. And I'm super happy, super grateful. We got 5 people on the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to hit that like button. Once again, like I said, and like I always say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content. So let's check the temperature of everybody right now. Who's in the building? We got Philly Ace in the building. Who else? Make yourselves known. Don't be shy. Make yourselves known. Before we get into the nitty gritty, make yourselves known. Like I said, we got Philly Ace in the building. Shout out to Philly Ace. Hope you're doing well, my brother. We got 7 people on the live stream. What's good? Make sure to hit that like button. We got my man Jonas Espinal. What's going on, bro? Jonas, my bad. Brother, I wanted to say congrats on you and the missus on your wedding day. Bro, thank you so much, man. Super grateful for that. I can't ask for anything more. Can't ask for anything less. Things happen the way they're supposed to, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful to be able to put out this content with you guys, put out this content. I'm just grateful for the support, man. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Eagles Land, it says sub TD2. Love that Urge jersey, bro. Appreciate you, man. I bought this the day before the Super Bowl. The day before, and I told myself, there's got to be a sign. I had the option of buying a Alshon jersey. I had the option of buying the Foles jersey, but I wanted to buy the Ertz jersey because something told me Ertz was going to be the one, and Ertz was the one. So I'm super grateful for this jersey, man. I love this thing, dog. This is one of my favorite jerseys. I try to tell people, I'm a Zach Ertz fan. I love Zach Ertz. It's just unfortunate the way things have been unfolded for him, but I am a huge Zach Ertz fan. So don't get that twisted. Who else? Phil A says, what do I think of Minshew? Oh yeah, don't worry, bro. We definitely gonna get into that. I'm actually not. I actually like that. I like him over Nick Mullins. Just for starters. We're going to get into more detail about it, but I prefer Minshew over Mullins because Minshew actually has played significant snaps. He actually has been productive at one point in his life. So yeah. Jonas said the same thing. How about that trade for Minshew? I liked it. We didn't really give up much of anything. I liked it. Spike says, what up, bro? Let's go Birds. You already know how we're holding it down, dog. Michkovsky, what's going on? Shout out to Michkovsky. Make sure you guys go check out Michkovsky's content. He's a really dope content creator. He puts his foot to the pavement. He grinds. So shout out to Michkovsky. Make sure you guys go like, comment, and subscribe to his content as well. Make sure, and as also, while you guys are here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Super grateful. It really helps everyone find the content. But let's talk about some things, man. Let's talk about the final preseason game. First things first, let's just discuss the score. We ended up tying 31-31 with the New York Jets. The second and third team were able to put up 31 points, 4 touchdowns and a field goal. I didn't see that coming, if I'm being honest with you guys. I didn't expect the second, third, and fourth stringers, or however you want to put them. I didn't expect those guys to put up 31 points. I didn't expect them to come out so fluid. Granted, it's the Jets, but still, they came out fluid and they came out with a purpose. They came out productive on that first drive, so I got to give them credit where credit is due. Almost no starters played. Basically, no starters played at all for the most part. The only starter I saw play remotely was Jalen Reagor a bit. I can't think of anybody else I saw that's going to get starter caliber snaps. And once the regular season starts, that played. But for the most part, second, third stringers played that game, man. Like I said, they put up 31 points, 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns in the first half. 3 touchdowns in the first half on offense, and 1 was a defensive touchdown in the fourth quarter. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about standouts, and we're also going to talk about people who let us down in the process. But the defense. The defense, yeah, they did allow 31 points in that second half, but the Eagles did get deeper into the roster. But when it came to forcing takeaways, I think we forced about 2 takeaways or 2 or 3 takeaways, and that's what I like to see. Jonathan Gannon's philosophies are beginning to materialize on the field. You think about his hits theory. I forget exactly what it stands, what all the acronyms stand for. I think it's I know what the I is intensity, the T is turnovers, stuff like that. But I think it's important that the philosophy is already starting to bleed over into these players' psyche, how they approach the game. I was watching, highlights. I was watching parts of the game, and you saw these guys attacking the football. You saw them trying to hold guys up to get the ball out of their hands. You saw a possession where the Jets wide receiver or tight end caught the ball, and the defender, I can't figure out who it was, but the defender, I think, just stripped him entirely. I think that was Kevon Seymour. I think that was Kevon Seymour. But again, Jonathan Gannon's philosophies are starting to materialize, and I think that's really important for us to really discuss. But then when you get into the second half, Nick Mullins couldn't move the ball to save his life. He couldn't. He couldn't move the ball to save his life. And sure, he was efficient to a degree. He didn't turn the ball over, which is what we want him to not turn the ball over, right? But at the same time, he just didn't have he couldn't put points on the board. He couldn't put any points on the board at all. And it was disappointing, which is the reason why the Jets were able to come back. I'm pretty sure if Flacco played that entire game, or if we had any bit of competent quarterback play in that second half, we smashed those guys. But the defense allowed those guys to come back. The defense gave those guys confidence, and then we allowed a Hail Mary touchdown to happen in the closing seconds. The third and fourth stringers should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves. You guys allowed a Hail Mary touchdown as time expired. It was so many Eagles jerseys surrounding the ball, and we allowed that to happen. And the run defense allowed 175 yards. This is another game in a row. This is the third game in a row where we've allowed over 120 rushing yards from the opposing offense. This rushing defense is a concern of mine right now. Granted, it was the second and third stringers mainly playing and stuff like that, but I'm concerned about our run defense as of late. I got to be honest with you guys. That's just how I'm feeling about the run defense right now. Granted, Fletcher Cox didn't play, Javon Hargrave didn't play, Sweat didn't play, Barnett didn't play, Kerrigan didn't play, Brandon Graham didn't play. I think I said Barnett already. I don't think Milton Williams played that much either, but it was just the fact that we didn't stop the run in any capacity. They were just able to do what they wanted. They ran the ball like 36 times, and they got 175 yards out of it. So what is that? They're averaging about almost 4 yards, maybe between like 4 to 5 yards a carry, something like that. I don't know. Y'all do the math. And then the third down efficiency still was subpar. We're going to address you guys' chats and everything, but the third down efficiency continues to be subpar. We were 3 for 9 on third down. I need that to be above 55%. I need third down efficiency to be above 50 to 55%. I need us to be we take one, we give one, whatever it is, but I need third down efficiency to tighten up. Granted, once again, second and third stringers mainly we're running the offense and defense, but we need to shut them down on third down. We gave them too many opportunities to convert their third down attempts. And then on our end as well, we didn't take advantage of enough third down attempts. So that's how I feel about that. And then now I want to talk about some standouts, some people that stuck out to me during the game, some people, in my opinion, who took advantage of every opportunity that came their way. First things first, I gotta eat my words right now. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it loud and proud. JJ Arcega-Whiteside probably just saved his career. Let's be real about it. JJ Arcega-Whiteside probably just saved his career. I didn't anticipate him on doing anything. I damn sure didn't anticipate this man catching a touchdown. And I think I owe my man JC Eagles Talk a jersey because we made a bet on Bird Gang's channel. I said, if JJ Whiteside catches a touchdown, if he catches a legit touchdown, I'm gonna buy the jersey. I'm gonna buy a JJ Whiteside jersey. I'm gonna wear it, and then I'm gonna find a way to mail it to JC. So shout out to JC Eagles Talk. I'm a man of my word. We was on Bird Gang's channel. I made that known, so I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna get the jersey. I'm gonna wear it, and then I'm gonna mail it to JC. Shout out to JC Eagles Talk. Make sure I go like and subscribe to I said regular season. Oh, Bird Gang. Woo! You saved me. Okay. Thanks, Bird Gang. I appreciate you. Okay. So I'm still in the clear. Shout out to Bird Gang, man. Shout out to Bird Gang. Bird Gang. Okay. I'm glad you reminded me because I wasn't sure. I was like, did I say that for the preseason? Did I say that overall, or was it just for the regular season? I'm not sure if I said that. But I'm glad Bird Gang. This is why I love you, my man. I'm glad you kept that receipt in your head. So regular season touchdown, cool, and it was against the Jets. But I don't want to take nothing away from JJ. Right now because he made the most of the opportunity. I gotta give him credit. I also want to talk about Michael Jacques. Michael Jacques made the most of his opportunity as well. I think Michael Jacques earned himself a roster spot. One forced fumble, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and he accumulated 10 tackles on top of that. Then rookie Kenny Gainewell, 9 touches, 59 yards, a touchdown, was very productive in the passing game and in the running game. Joe Flacco did a pretty decent job as well. 13 for 16, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first half. He was looking like vintage Joe Flacco. He was looking a little mobile too. He was shimmying a little bit. I didn't think Joe Flacco had that in him. You know what I mean? Then Boston Scott with the touchdown, arguably the touchdown of the day. 49-yard TD catch. My man hit him with the hezzy. And then my man darted right into the end zone. So shout out to Boston Scott, 49-yard touchdown catch. Teron Jackson, the rookie, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. Shout out to him as well. Being very productive. Kevon Seymour, a very, very gritty interception. Ty McGill, 2 sacks. Elijah Holyfield had 19 touches for 82 yards. And then Jake Elliott, he took advantage of everything that he needed to do. 1 field goal, and he made all his extra points. So shout out to Jake Elliott for not missing any kicks, I believe, this entire preseason. So he's going into the regular season with momentum. And then I want to talk about the letdowns, people who disappointed me, bottom line, people who didn't take advantage of opportunities, people who just wasn't noticeable on the field at all, people who just fumbled the bag. Let's get right into it. Travis Fulgham, my man, Travis Fulgham. I don't know if you made a case for yourself. I don't know. Travis Fulgham only had 1 catch for 18 yards, and then he had another catch, but he fumbled it in the red zone, trying to muscle it in, in the end zone. And instead of just going down, taking the yards, fighting to live another day, this guy fumbled the ball. They stripped him, and then it ended up being a touchback, Jets ball. So not only did you not take what was given, you actually turned the ball over and lost it, and then it ended up going to the Jets. So that's not a good look at all. Now, is a chance they may keep on the practice squad? Maybe. But I think because of the way the game played out, JJ Whiteside probably edged out Travis Fulgham because of the fumble. Travis Fulgham fumbling. And then how catastrophic JJ Whiteside's touchdown was. My man muscled away 2 tackles. So I gotta give JJ his respect. I've been crapping on JJ for a long time. But let me be clear about this too. I was showing JJ love for the longest. Always giving him credit. Always hoping my man turns into something. I was campaigning for this man. I was camping for him those first 2 seasons. And I kind of got tired of it, right? How much can you really defend the guys lackluster play? But he came the ball. But yeah, Travis Fulgham, disappointing. 1 catch, 18 yards, fumbled in the red zone. Greg Ward, a bit disappointing as well. 1 catch, 11 yards. John Hightower, 3 catches, 21 yards, disappointing. Marcus Epps, the safety, only had 1 tackle, and it was an assisted tackle. Didn't make an impact in any capacity. Hassan Ridgeway, where were you? Let's be honest. T.Y. McGill, I think he took his spot. I think the D tackle rotation is going to be Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Milton Williams, and T.Y. McGill. That's honestly what I think is going to happen, if I'm being frank. And then you know how sometimes they rotate Brandon Graham in that D tackle DN role. Milton Williams gets rotated in that D tackle DN role. They're going to be various combinations, but I feel like Hassan Ridgeway played himself out of a spot. I think Hassan Ridgeway is going to be on that cut list. And then Nick Mullins, 10 for 14, 98 yards, no touchdowns. Like I said, Mr. Dink and Dunk couldn't really get much done. And we actually got rid of him, brought in Gardner Minshew. A lot of people ask about how I feel about Gardner Minshew, bringing him in. I like the move. See, there's the thing about Gardner Minshew. He has this luster about him that makes you think, maybe he could win you a game or two. Who knows, right? Because he has shown to win games. Minshew magic was real. We've seen that happen many times, but he had a bad season last year, lost his job to Nick Foles, and then Nick Foles lost his job to Gardner Minshew. Minshew was an up and down quarterback, but I think he's better than Nick Mullins by far. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. But let's get into some of these chats, y'all. So Jamal Matthews says, how do I feel about Fulgham right now? Like I said, Travis Fulgham, he let me down. Travis Fulgham didn't really do much to make a case for himself. Not in the offseason, not in training camp, not in the preseason games. He had no touchdowns, no games over 50 yards at least. Like he just wasn't making himself available. And then when he finally got his shot, he fumbled in the red zone. So I'm very disappointed in Travis Fulgham right now, Jamal. Eagle has landed. What's going on? He says Eagles backups were much more disciplined and crisp last night than they were last week. I didn't think they were going to put up those points either. Yeah, it really threw me for a loop because I just didn't expect them to be so fluid in that first half. I didn't expect Joe Flacco to be so sharp that first half. But you got to think about the circumstances as well. A lot of guys understood the assignment. A lot of guys understood the fact that there is a chance that I might not be on his roster. I need to find a way to make myself as valuable to the next team. I need to find a way to make myself at the very least a contributor. A lot of guys were trying to just sell themselves last night, for good reason, because there's only so many spots, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys earned a spot, but you can't keep everybody. You can't keep everybody. So the Eagles are going to try to put some people on the practice squad. The Eagles are going to try to maybe catch some guys through the waiver wire or whatever. You'll see what happens, but ultimately, you got to do what you got to do. I'm proud of the guys that left it all out there. I'm proud of JJ. I think a Whiteside understanding the assignment. We'll see if that was enough for him to earn his spot. Just based off of what's been done lately, I think it is enough for him to earn a spot now. So that puts the wide receiver core at Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and then if we keep 5 wide receivers, one of them is going to be a JJ Whiteside. Then it's going to be a toss-up between Greg Ward, John Hightower, and Travis Fulgham. Really, that's just the unfortunate reality. If JJ Whiteside made a case for himself, but ultimately those final 2 wide receiver spots are really up in the air, and that's if we keep 5. Bird Gang. Yeah, I know that was a hell of a bet. The thing is, when I bet JC, like I was really, I really meant that. Like I really was thinking to myself, JJ Whiteside, he hasn't been delivering. Like how can I put my money behind a guy like that, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Sonic 2.25. What's going on, family? I appreciate you. Also, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. I'll be so grateful for that. Hit that like button. It really helps. It really helps everyone find the content. It really helps the algorithms. It really helps everything. Really, it helps the channel grow. But I want to get into. I want to talk about the schedule as well. I want to talk about the Eagles' schedule. So week 1, we got the Falcons. So that begs the question: do we think the Philadelphia Eagles will be ready for week 1? That's a really big question right now. Will they be ready for week 1? Ref Taco, what's going on? He says, what is the best QBs in Eagles history in your opinion? Man, that's a good question. Now, do you want me to base it off of pure talent, or do you want me to base it off what they've done for the organization? Because Randall Cunningham, super talented, but Donovan McNabb did the most for the organization from a pure quarterback perspective. And then you think about Mike Vick, the Michael Vick era, how dynamic he was. And then you think about Nick Foles providing a Super Bowl championship, the way he did it. He didn't fumble his way into it. Nick Foles earned that Super Bowl. He played it. But you have to. It's all about the criteria. It's all about the criteria you want to use, Taco. It's all about the criteria. So the criteria is value. So value meaning what they gave us in return, what we got in return. There's no greater value than a Super Bowl, right? There's no greater value than winning a Super Bowl championship. Now Carson Wentz, he got us that 11-2. That he won us the NFC East. Let's give Carson Wentz that respect. He won us the NFC East. He got us that far. Granted, he got hurt. Who knows how he would have performed in the playoffs? Sometimes these young guys, when they haven't been there before, sometimes they start to make mistakes and they get a little eager and they start to try to force things and play hero ball. Who knows what would have happened if Carson Wentz would have played in the playoffs? Would we have even won the Super Bowl? Did things happen the way they were supposed to happen? We really don't know. All I can really say is the fact that Nick Foles gave us the greatest value, and that was a Super Bowl championship. Then you got to put Donovan McNabb in the conversation because Donovan McNabb took us to a Super Bowl, gave us multiple NFC championships, won a division numerous times, an Eagles Hall of Famer, bona fide without a doubt. So you have to give Donovan McNabb his credit, the credit he deserves as well. You know what I'm saying? Michael Vick gave us one of the craziest comebacks in Eagles history, Miracle at the Meadowlands Part 2. Got to give him that credit. Randall Cunningham, an amazing talent, an amazing the prototype mobile quarterback. You know what I mean? So it really depends on the time of day, Ref Taco. I ain't gonna lie, man. It depends on the time of day. It depends on where the moon and the stars are. Depends on where the sun sets. You know what I mean? It's never that simple. But the Super Bowl championship is always paramount, and Nick Foles got us that. Nick Foles, by way of Carson Wentz, got us that. So I'm gonna always give credit where credit is due. I'm always going to give the guys the respect they deserve. But yeah, the NFL schedule. Week 1, the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to Mercedes. We're going to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So, Coach Nick Sirianni has been very open about where his team is throughout this all season, throughout the preseason, after the preseason games. He's been very open and he's acknowledged that his team is not exactly where they want to be, but he understands that they're going to meet their mark come week 1, especially against the matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. He believes that at the moment, we're not exactly where we want to be, but we're trending upward. We're trending in the right direction. We're not getting worse. Just look at the second and third team. They performed better than they did in the previous 2 preseason games. They performed better. They seemed more disciplined. Everyone seemed to understand the assignment. Guys stepped up when it mattered. Even Jalen Reagor had this very great catch that you thought it was short of the first down, and he found a way to break 2 tackles, make something happen, shake and bake, and that's where he's going to make his money after the catch. And let's be honest, the 2021 season opener is only 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. So now this team has to get all their installs in place, have to make sure they're buttoned up, has to make sure that everyone knows their role. Everyone needs to understand their role and everyone needs to understand the fact that everyone needs to understand who's going to be the starters. Everyone needs to understand who's going to be starters. I'm really surprised that Nick Sirianni's been taking this long to name Jalen Hurts the starter. I don't know if he's trying to keep him on his toes, trying to keep the fire under him. And I understand being a new head coach, you want to make sure that guys grind for everything. You want to make sure guys understand that nothing is given. Everything is earned over here. But at the same time, we all know Jalen Hurts was going to be the starter. And, Joe Flacco in 2 of the 3 preseason games, he played pretty well. We got to give Joe Flacco the credit he deserves. He played pretty well in the first game, played pretty well in the third game. Second game is where he went to bed because he didn't anticipate on playing at all. Or, I'm sorry, he didn't anticipate on starting that game out. So he kind of was out of rhythm. He was out of whack. But 2 weeks away, we got a lot to still tighten up. We got 5 people on the live stream. Thank y'all so much for locking in. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. If you guys are just popping in, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new to my content. Make sure you guys share with your family, your loved ones, your fellow Eagles fans. We got to get this channel going. We got to get this thing up. We starting from ground zero. Every day is a work day. Every day is a grind day. So I appreciate you guys holding me down. But like I mentioned prior, there are some pretty glaring concerns with this team. Jamal Matthews says, I'm confident that we can beat Atlanta. Our offense has the potential to be very explosive, and our defensive line should easily be able to dominate. I agree with you on that. I believe that we will beat Atlanta. I believe that our offense can be very explosive, and I also believe that our defensive line can dictate the pace. We've always done a great job with demanding respect with our in the trenches with our offensive line and defensive lines, but even more, we've always done a great job at applying pressure to the opposing offensive line. We've always done a great job at applying pressure towards the opposing quarterback. We're a team that you cannot be comfortable against in that pocket. We're gonna always bring the pressure on you. We're gonna always lock in. Excuse me. We're gonna always lock in that regard. Rev Chago says, ready is a hard question. Either ready is how the players will feel, and if they're phased, or a game plan, or a game plan. Are we prepared to try and beat this team? I think the win on the Atlanta Falcons is going to come down to game plan. Really, I think the team is physically ready, but it's going to come down to game plan. It's going to come down to the fact that can Nick Sirianni? See, here's the good thing. Nick Sirianni is also going up against another rookie head coach. So 2 rookie head coaches are making their debut. The question is, which rookie head coach is going to win the day? Which head coach is going to outsmart the other? Who's going to take advantage of opportunities? Who's going to be more instinctive? Who's going to dictate time of possession? That's actually been a weakness. That's one of my concerns with this Philadelphia Eagles team. We haven't dominated time of possession in any of these preseason games. We haven't been able to sustain drives. There hasn't been true continuity when it comes to rotations. There's been questions about offensive productivity those first 2 games. We finally put up some points this previous preseason game, but there's always been a current concern about there's always been a concern about offensive productivity and consistency. That's the thing. And again, I mentioned the run defense. That's something I'm going to always be worried about. We've always been a team that knew how to stop the run. I've never seen us look so porous on the defensive end when it came to stopping the run. And injuries, right? Health and injuries are such an important facet. Now, let's be real. We've made it, Lord willing, knock on wood, we've made it thus far without having any significant injuries to any key guys. I think that was the biggest thing. Knowing the fact that last season and years prior, we've always entered the season with key guys being hurt. We've always entered the season with certain guys not being available. Last season was a bad season as far as health. Nick Sirianni knows that. Howie Roseman knows that. Jeffrey Lurie knows that. The entire coaching staff is aware of that. So it's important for us to understand why a lot of the starters were sitting. Now, some teams like to throw their starters in preseason, let them get them feet, let them get those reps, get their feet wet so they warm about time the season comes. But a lot of those teams didn't experience the injuries we had. A lot of those teams didn't experience the level of or the lack of continuity when it came to offensive line play, when it came to DBs or wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Or quarterback. We dealt with so many injuries over the past few seasons. I really believe that they approached this offseason, they approached OTAs, training camp, the preseason, they approached that with the mindset of, we got to get these guys to week 1. We got to find a way to keep these guys healthy. And I understand that logic. I get the fact that we didn't see Jalen Hurts play a lot. I wanted to see Jalen Hurts play much more than what I've seen. The second game was an anomaly. He had a stomach infection. That was unfortunate. I had a feeling he wasn't going to play the game last night. But think about our history. We have not made it to week 1 as healthy as we should have been. This is the healthiest we've been thus far in the past few years. This is the healthiest we've been. If anything, the injuries that we've sustained, the main injuries we've sustained have been to the tight end room, mainly. Most injuries have happened to tight ends who are fighting for roster spots. You know what I'm saying? You think about Tyree Jackson. You think about Kroom. You know what I mean? Those guys have been fighting for roster spots, and they're the ones who've sustained the key injuries. We know Kevon Wallace has dealt with, ticky-tack groin injuries. We know Barnett was dealing with something with the groin as well, Jannard Avery, things like that. But those are minor injuries right now. We don't have any significant injuries to key players, and I think that's something that we need to acknowledge. I think that's something we need to accept. A lot of people are getting on Nick Sirianni about the fact that he sat guys. I get it, though. I get it. The history of this team when it comes to injuries is immeasurable. Philly, what's going on, my brother? Shout out to Philly, the podcast. Always showing the man mad love. Always showing the guy mad love. Super grateful to him. Make sure you guys go lock in on his content as well. He is on the road to 3K, I believe. Right? I believe you're on the road to 3K. That man has been grinding. That man gives content out the you-know-what. He makes sure he feeds y'all constantly. And I love Philly's content. I ain't gonna lie. I love the way he approaches the game. I love how he's extremely objective about the organization, about the team. He knows how to do his job. He knows how to play his role. And I really love what he's building over there with Philly the podcast. Shout out to my man Will Kelly as well. Will Kelly, he been locking in on my content. I think he found my content via Laura Brunson. Shout out to him. Shout out to Laura Brunson. Shout out to Will Kelly. Appreciate you, bro. I'm glad to be back, man. We back with a vengeance. The grind don't stop. We putting our content. We muscling our way out here. We throwing bowls. You feel what I'm saying? We throwing bowls. But I want to get y'all perspective right now. I want to get y'all perspective on things because we don't really know exactly who's going to make the 53-man roster, but we got a strong idea who's going to make this 53-man roster. If we're being completely honest with ourselves, we got a pretty good idea because most guys played themselves out of position. Yeah, 500 LB. Yeah, shout out to Philly 500 too. That's my man. That's my guy. Philly 500 really gave me the super soldier serum. You know what I mean? I would have never made it to 1K without Philly 500. Big time. But like I said, I want to get y'all thoughts, right? Who do y'all think is a clear cut? Who do y'all think is somebody that they not making this roster at all? It don't matter what they do. It don't matter. It's over with. It's over with. How do y'all feel about the wide receiver room right now? The complexities of that. you know, JJ Whiteside, Travis Fulgham, Greg Ward, John Hightower. How do you guys feel about the complexities of that cut room? That's going to be crazy. Will Kelly says he thinks Fulgham going to get cut. Man, it's a possibility. That's the thing. It's a possibility. He played himself. He fumbled that ball in the red zone. That's not a good look. That is not a good look. You gave the opposing team another possession. That possession probably could have prevented points from going on the board. So it's Travis Fulgham looking a little funny in the light right now. Looking a little funny in the light. What about the running backs, though? What about the running backs? Because Elijah Holyfield had a good game. Granted, Jordan Howard didn't play. So if Jordan Howard didn't play, does that guarantee him a roster spot? That's my thing. Is Jordan Howard guaranteed a roster spot? He didn't play the final game. So that should have gave you a semblance of the fact that he's going to make this roster. So Miles Sanders, Boston Scott is going to make the roster. We know that for a fact. Jordan Howard, Kenny Gainwell. I think that's it. I think Elijah Holyfield is going to be on the practice squad because of the performance he gave us with those carries. Elijah Holyfield being extremely productive with 19 touches, 82 yards. He took advantage of opportunities. He showed potential. He showed pop. You know what I mean? He showed that bull rush, that bull ability. So I think Elijah Holyfield is going to make that practice squad. I think Jason Huntley, if he does make the roster, it's probably going to be because of special teams. So that's how I see the running back room turning out. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Jordan Howard, Kenny Gainwell. Kenny Gainwell played amazing throughout the preseason. Kenny Gainwell showed his value in the passing game, in the running game. Jordan Howard showed his value in pass protection as well. Boston Scott showed his value in the passing game. You know what I mean? So we have a bunch of Swiss Army knives in that running back room. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they go about making cuts for that. It's going to be very interesting to see how that happens. Jadis Young, what's going on, family? How you feeling, my guy? Grateful for you being here. Yeah, well, so the running back room is very interesting, right? You think about the running back room. Like I said, you got a bunch of Swiss Army knives. You got a bunch of guys back there that can do different things in various situations. Miles Sanders openly said Kenny Gainwell has the best hands out of everyone in the running back room. Better hands than himself. Now, I like that, but I don't like that. You want to know why? I don't like that because Miles Sanders has been dropping balls. Pause. Miles Sanders has been dropping everything that's been coming his way. And that's not a good look on his part. Granted, I know you want to give the rookie some confidence, but you didn't get paid yet. You ain't got your big deal yet. So you need to be focusing on you catching the ball, not Kenny Gainwell catching the ball. If anything, you better pay attention to how he catching it. If you notice on the jug machine, when Miles Sanders catches the ball, he just catch it and let the ball go. Catch it, let the ball go. He don't catch it and secure. I noticed that. I noticed some of the better ball catchers in the NFL, some of the guys who have routine and technique, they catch that ball on the juggling machine, they secure it, and then they let it go. They catch it, they secure it, and then they let it go. I've seen Miles Sanders on a juggling machine, and Miles Sanders has caught it, let it go. Caught it, let it go. Caught it, let it go. He hasn't been completing the possession, the catch. I've seen it. I've seen the footage. I've seen it. Richie, what's going on? He said, "Is Miles Sanders and agent try to start the contract talks? If they're smart, they will. If they're smart, they will. Because Miles Sanders has shown to get hurt in the past. Let's just be honest. I'm not calling him injury prone, but he has gotten hurt previous 2 seasons. It's been clear it's happened to him. And then on top of that, he hasn't been shown to be as valuable as we thought he was in the catching game. He's been regressing as a pass catcher. That's the strange thing. He's been regressing as a pass catcher. And then by having someone like Kenny Gainwell back there, who's young, who's sparky, who can catch the ball and run the ball, that can impose on Miles Sanders' value. What's stopping the organization? What's stopping the organization from saying, well, my man, you've been dropping the ball left and right. We got a young guy who's catching everything. We only use you in 2-down situations. We only use you in certain situations. We only use you. You're not a 3-down back. We got Jordan Howard for those short yardage situations. We don't consider you a 3-down back, Miles. You fumbled the ball in the past. You dropped the ball in the past. You dropped it in training camp. What can so if him and his agent are smart, they're going to try to get in early on those contract talks. They're going to try to get in early. Taylor Walker Devine, he says, why do you think they didn't give Milton no reps at D tackle? I believe they did that or didn't do that. Excuse me, you guys. I believe that was because of the simple fact that they know Milton Williams is versatile. They know Milton can give them a lot, right? So I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to have him too much in the trenches. Maybe they want to preserve his health as well. You never know. But I think it's fair to say that a lot of guys didn't do certain things we expected them to do because the coaches wanted to preserve health. I really think that's what it is. But don't get it twisted though. Don't get it twisted, Taylor. Milton Williams' skill set, he's like a baby Brandon Graham. Now we don't know. Now here's the thing. Milton Williams, we don't know how high his ceiling is. But so far, he's been trending in the right direction. He's shown flashes to be a disruptor in one-on-one matchups. He's shown that he could beat double teams. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to really find out just how good Milton Williams can be, especially being that Swiss Army knife going between the DN and the D tackle spot. Because remember that's how they play with Brandon Graham as well. In certain packages, you'll see Brandon Graham at the D tackle spot. That's actually how he registered that strip sack on Tom Brady in the 2018 Super Bowl. So you're going to see Milton Williams being interchanged in that D tackle DN role, depending on packages, depending on scheme and sets. Trust says my first last college football game I watched was Temple versus Memphis, and Gainewell made me not want to watch another game ever again. Oh man, Gainewell, he a problem. He a problem. We got to call it what it is. Gainwell's a problem. Gainwell is very versatile. He's versatile. Kenny Gainwell is going to give Miles Sanders a run for his money. Miles Sanders got to watch it. Miles Sanders got to watch his seat. Kenny Gainwell, out of all the running backs in the running back room, Kenny Gainwell is the only one that can threaten Miles Sanders' contract or can threaten Miles Sanders' long-term stake with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the one thing. Because Kenny Gainwell, you can line him up at wide receiver. He has amazing hands. He can run every route, and he's a pretty good runner of the football. He's pretty good coming out of the backfield. You can do so many things with Kenny Gainwell. Now, can he sustain the punishment of being a 3-down back? I don't think so. So that may be the one thing that may limit Kenny Gainwell from overtaking Miles Sanders, because Miles Sanders has more potential of being a 3-down back versus Kenny Gainwell. But in today's NFL, that's not what you really want. You don't want your running back. You don't want to run your running back into the dirt. And let's be real. Also, there aren't too many 3-down running backs in the NFL right now. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Nick Chubb, or matter of fact, not even that, because Nick Chubb interchanges snaps with Kareem Hunt. But the only 3-down back that I can think of that's been dominant and healthy at the same time is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has been dominant. He's been healthy, and he's been a 3-down back. He's been a 3-down back for the past 3 seasons, I believe. Richie says Sanders dropping passes will lower his value. Yep. Jada Young says, are you happy about cutting Mullen? Very happy. Very happy. I don't trust Nick Mullins in any capacity. I feel more comfortable knowing Gardner Minshew's back there. I'll be honest with you guys. Our backups aren't the worst backups to actually have. They're not the worst. We have a Super Bowl MVP and champion as our second stringer. Granted, it's Joe Flacco, and he's very inconsistent, not mobile at all, but he has pedigree, he has experience. So I don't expect him to totally be a wash. And then you got Gardner Minshew, a young guy who is mobile, who has shown flashes that he can play in this NFL, a guy who has this magic about him sometimes that people just rally around him. So I like our combination of experience and athleticism in the cornerback in the quarterback room. Luciano, he said he overdid on that one. Jamal Matthews says Mullins was so bad. Will Kelly, I think they will use Miles in the screen game and not so much receiver like they will use Gainwell. I feel what you're saying. I feel you. But that's still passing him the ball, Will. So my thing about Sanders is he's been dropping the easy things. He's been dropping the easy things in the flat, in the backfield. He's been dropping those things. You know, we got to acknowledge that. So, again, I don't think Gainwell is better than Miles Sanders right now. But what we do have to acknowledge is the fact that Gainwell is a little bit more, can do so much in the passing game, and Miles Sanders has kind of been a disappointment in the passing game. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. You're going to see Kenny Gainwell line up on the line of scrimmage. You're going to see that. Richie says, "Is it the passing velocity that affects Sanders' catching ability? The drops I see are mostly the swing passes, which are thrown with little velocity." That's a good question. But I feel like if a ball comes your way, I don't care about the velocity. You got to catch it. You're a professional. You're in the NFL. This isn't foreign to you. So remember what I said. I've seen Kenny Gainwell on the jug machine. I've seen Miles Sanders on the jug machine. I've seen Devontae Smith on the jug machine. I've seen Elijah Moore, Jets wide receiver, on the jug machine. Guys that have I've seen it. And some of the best pass catchers, when they catch that ball on the jug machine, they don't just catch it and then just get rid of it or drop it. They catch it, secure it, then they move on from it. And I think that's the part of Miles Sanders' game that he's missing. He's catching it, but he's looking to do too much before he secured it. And I think that's the problem with Miles Sanders at the moment. He's thinking too much about what he's going to do with this ball after he catches it. Catch it first, young man. Then do what you got to do. Make something happen. Make lemonade out of lemons. You feel what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Catch it, secure it, my brother. Then go ahead and take it to the house. Jamal Matthews says competition makes some players tighten up. Pause. It makes some players fold. Hopefully the competition in the running back room makes Miles Sanders better. I agree with you, man. Some guys wither in the face of competition. Some guys bask in it. Will Kelly says Gainwell gains yards. Well, I see what you did there. Richie says number of snaps from Milton in the ATL game. To me, Milton is third off the bench after Ridgeway. Nah, no. If you watch this preseason, you would know that Hassan Ridgeway probably just played himself off this roster. I'm putting Milton Williams over Hassan Ridgeway any day of the week right now. I'm putting T.Y. McGill over Hassan Ridgeway. Hassan Ridgeway has lost value. Hassan Ridgeway has disappointed me. I mentioned that previously in the beginning of the live stream. Hassan Ridgeway played yesterday. He did nothing. No tackles, no assisted tackles, no sacks, no forced fumbles, no pass deflections, no tackles for loss. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Williams has shown that he can move that offensive line. Hassan Ridgeway he hasn't been able to apply no pressures either. I feel like T.Y. McGill and Hassan Ridgeway, even Teron Jackson, have been outplaying Hassan Ridgeway. Marlon Tuipulotu had a better game than Hassan Ridgeway. Marlon Tuipulotu had like 5-6 tackles, if I'm not mistaken. Marlon Tuipulotu had like 6 tackles. Let me just make sure I ain't tripping. Yeah, he had 5 tackles. So, and then Hassan Ridgeway, none. Nothing at all. Richard says T.Y. McGill makes the roster. I believe so. He had 2 sacks yesterday. I think he makes the roster, Richie. I really think that. I really think so. Jadis Young says, when do you think they'll announce the quarterback starter? They got to do it this week. They got to do it. They got to do it. They can't wait until because final cut day is Tuesday, 4 p.m. They can't wait until after that. They got to do it now. They have to do it. There's no need to kick a dead horse or beat a dead horse. There's no reason to elongate this situation. Just say what it is. You've sat Jalen Hurts because you know he's the starter. Just say it and let's call it what it is. He is the starter. It's okay. But to answer your question directly, they have to do it. But they have to do it on cut day, Tuesday at 4 p.m. They have to do it on Tuesday. But anything beyond that, it's going to look funny in the light. Name that man the starter as soon as possible. That's my whole thing. Tuesday is my cutoff. Luciano says, what is more likely to happen with this current roster, a 2-0 start or an 0-2 start? Very good question. Well, looking at the schedule, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, I think that's interesting. I think it's more likely to be a 2-0 start because that's the side I'm on. I think we can beat the Falcons. I think the San Francisco game is going to be interesting. But here's the thing about San Francisco that's not being talked about enough. Jimmy Garoppolo, he lost his confidence. You saw it in the Jimmy Garoppolo has lost his confidence. They drafted his replacement. He's dealt with significant injury. And on top of that, they haven't named him the starter. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the San Francisco 49ers, as good as that team is as a whole, their quarterback situation is very turbulent. Very turbulent. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the starter going into the season, but Jimmy Garoppolo, he has to win that game. He has to throw that ball. And I'm telling you, I don't think Jimmy G is the guy. I've never been a Jimmy G fan. I've never understood the Jimmy G allure. I've never understood the Jimmy G infatuation with people. I think Jimmy G is average. I think Jimmy G is a slightly better Kirk Cousins. That's how I feel. I feel like Jimmy G and Kirk Cousins are in that same threshold. They're a product of the talent around them. They've been a product of very dominant defenses, and that's that. I've never understood the Jimmy G infatuation, so I think we're more likely to be 2-0. I think we could beat Atlanta, and I think we could beat the 49ers at home. I think we can beat Atlanta on the road, and I think we can beat the 49ers at home. You know what I'm saying? But also, I wouldn't put starting the season 1-1. I think that's very likely too. But to answer your question directly, we're more likely to go 2-0 than 0-2. That's my mindset because of the fact that the Atlanta Falcons are in a new coaching situation. They lost Julio Jones. Now they're going to be relying on Calvin Ridley and the tight end they got out of Florida, Kyle Pitts. Who's their running back? You know what I'm saying? What's their running game like? Their offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Their defense has always been suspect. So I think we could beat Atlanta. And then on top of that, we think about San Fran, their quarterback situation up in the air because Jimmy G has been inconsistent in the preseason, hasn't really shown confidence, seems flat-footed, doesn't seem like he's completely comfortable out there. He's lost his sauce. He lost his juice. So I think we can start 2-0. Samsung, thoughts on Andre Dillard? He's out of here. Andre Dillard, unfortunately, has not staked his claim on the offensive line, has not staked his claim for the left tackle spot. He's one-dimensional. Andre Dillard has been a disappointment. Now, granted, I want to completely tell his narrative. Rookie season, he was drafted to be the starting left tackle, but then we brought back Jason Peters, and he got jumped and lost that opportunity. So that already wilted his confidence and development. Then you think about how he got thrown into the Vikings game, forced to play right tackle. You think about how he got thrown into that Patriots game, forced to play right tackle. His confidence was shot. He was getting destroyed. He was getting murdered. He lost all confidence. He's one-dimensional. He wasn't that kind of offensive lineman that you could put on the left tackle or the right tackle spot if need be. And I think that's a reason why his value is shot. And on top of that, he got injured coming into his sophomore season in the NFL out for the entire year. And then coming into this season, he was healthy. Then they had a setback with his knee. So you think about all those things, all those culminating factors. Andre Dillard mentally and physically just doesn't have it right now. He doesn't have it, and that's unfortunate. He's been getting beat by third and second stringers in training camp, one-on-ones. He's been getting murdered. Jordan Mailata hasn't touched the turf once. So, you know, we got to give credit to Mailata for taking advantage of opportunity, and we got to address Andre Dillard not taking advantage of opportunity. Andre Dillard most likely will be traded if he has any value, and if no value, I think that you're going to sit on him and just wait until his contract expires because I don't see Harry Roseman cutting the first round pick. That's going to be that's going to be an ego death for Harry Roseman. You know, these GMs, they hate admitting they hate admitting they whiffed on a guy. It's nothing more annoying than an organization that's afraid to admit they whiffed. That's afraid to admit they made a mistake. If you draft a guy, he not it. It is what it is. It's all good. I think this other team in the league, they traded their first round pick. You know what I'm saying? He not the guy they thought he was. I don't know for what reason they got rid of him. I can't think of the team or the name, but they moved on. Can't think of the team, but they moved on. Richie says Falcons pick up Mullins before game 1. That'd be hilarious. Trush says just call screens to Quez all game. Bro, Quez, those screens, man, he love them damn things. He love them. We got 20 people on the live stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 20 people. Deuce O in the live stream. Thank y'all so much for showing the kid love. Super grateful. Shout out to my man, the Nest Out Westwood, Philly Foothills Fuego. Good to miss you, my guy. How are you? I'm doing good, my man. Super grateful to you. Super grateful for you always showing love, man. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my man, the Nest Out West. He's going crazy with the content. The man is a boss. My man is in a 1K club. So go show him love. Get him to 2K. Me and him both on our way. It's my man. Message from a Golden Eagle. What's good? Uncle Rico, welcome to Philadelphia. Taylor Walker, Devon. I feel like this offense has upgraded at almost every positional offense over the 2017 team. Okay. Just to dig a little deeper, who do you feel like is an upgrade over who? You know what I mean? I just want to hear you. I just want to hear you expand on that thought a little bit. Just ring off a few names that you believe are upgrades over the previous 2017 roster. Jadis Young says Mullins could have won us the game in fourth quarter, 3rd and 4 with about 1 to 2 minutes left in the game. Yeah, I know. But we also can't take it. He gave that ball to Travis Fulgham, and he put it on the money. Travis Fulgham messed that money up. Travis Fulgham didn't do himself any justice. Message from Golden Eagle. Jacques is trash and selfish. Take a knee and finish the game. Why score like a bonehead? I mean, to your point, right? To your point. If he does do that, to your point, we don't get those extra points. We don't get that extra cushion. But at the same time, at the same token, did you truly trust Nick Mullins to be able to sustain drives? Did you trust the defense to be able to stop the opposing offense? Because we clearly weren't able to do that in the second half. In the second half, we couldn't stop them from scoring. And then on top of that, Nick Mullins couldn't put points on the board. The only touchdown we got was from Jacques. So I respect what Jacques did. He said, let me get my team this cushion. I respect the game. I respect it. And he was fighting for a roster spot. I'm not going to stop that man from trying to add more value. I'm not going to do that. It's the final preseason game. Everybody trying to make it. Everybody's selfish right now. Everybody. Shout out to my man, and that was my first super chat. My first super chat. Oh my God. Listen, y'all. Being monetized is such a blessing. It's taken me so long to get here, but I'm so grateful for the support you guys have been giving me. This is my first super chat, you guys. Shout out to Philly Foothills from the Nest Out West. He says, so proud of you, my guy. Congrats on becoming monetized, and much love from your boy. Go Birds. Yes, sir. And also on top of that, make sure you guys go lock in on Philly Foothills live streams. Make sure you guys go lock in on his videos. Help that man get monetized. That man deserves all the love in the world. He's such a genuine spirit, such a genuine soul, such a real dude. Truly loves the Eagles, holding it down out west in the nest, in the foothills. You dig? He's on fire. Jada Young says, I agree. They have to do it in a snap. Like, why wait? Yeah. Jada says, I don't think this, but people are sleeping on Nate Sudfeld, even though I'm an Eagles fan. Like, come on now. No one knows that Nate is on the 49ers. Yeah, I forgot he was there. You just reminded me. I completely forgot. I completely forgot that Nate Sudfeld was. I completely forgot he was on the 49ers. We got 19 people in the live stream. Thank y'all so much. Make sure to hit that like button. He says, and it's like we play Atlanta every week one. I know it do seem that way, right? It do seem that way. He says, did they cut Andre Dillard? Are you talking about Dillard? No, not yet. Not yet. If they do cut him, I'll be surprised. If they do cut Andre Dillard, I'll be very surprised. I'll be very surprised if they cut Andre Dillard. Richard says, number 86 jersey, Ertz or old school Fred Barnett? Good question. Good question. Good question. I'm gonna go with Ertz. This Ertz black jersey is legit. I love this damn thing, man. I love this thing. Samson says, can you see a low or a high scoring game? Oh, a low. Sorry. I ain't got my glasses on, y'all. He says, can you see a low or high scoring game versus Atlanta? I see. Actually, I think that could be a high scoring game. I think that game is going to be like 27-31. You know what I mean? I think that game could really be like a 24-27 game. Well, that's not really considered high scoring. I think somebody's going to crack. I think somebody can potentially crack the 30s. But you got to remember, it's a season opener. You're going to see some rough around. You're going to see some things that are rough around the edges. But I think we win that game. I think we win that game 27-24. 27-24, I think we win that game. Tyler Walker Devine says they set Fulgham up to fail versus the Jets. JJ got Flacco and TF got Mullins. Yeah, but I feel you. I feel you, Tyler. I feel you on that. I understand why you would say that. I completely understand your logic. But Fulgham had an opportunity and he fumbled the ball. Mullins put it on the money. He caught it. And instead of just taking what they gave him, he tried to muscle in for the touchdown. And my whole thing is, I'm not mad at you trying to muscle in for the touchdown, but you fumbled the rock. You let them strip you. Come on. Not a good look. Samson says, I don't want to see Fulgham get cut. Bro, you think I want to? You think I want to see Fulgham get cut, bro? I don't want to see Fulgham get cut. I do not want to see Fulgham get cut. I paid good money for this jersey. I do not want to see Fulgham get cut at all. That's going to kill me. It's going to kill me, bro. It's going to kill me. I can't have Fulgham getting cut. I cannot. That's going to kill me. I cannot have that man get cut. That's going to kill me. I would lose my mind if Fulgham got cut. Like, I like Travis Fulgham. But if he get cut, man, it's on he didn't perform. Jadis Young says, correct me if I'm wrong. Mullins overthrows people. Yes, he overthrows and underthrows. I agree with that. Philly Foothill says Jacques had to score. He's trying to make his team. Flashy plays tend to stick in the minds of coaches. Amen. Yeah, and on top of that, he forced the fumble. Let's keep it G. He forced the fumble. He stripped him. It wasn't like no BS fumble. He took that ball, picked it up, and took it to the house. I'm not gonna get mad at that man for trying to stake his claim, making an impact. I can't get mad at him in the preseason doing that. The Green Talents is going on. He said, "What up, Shields? Have you heard the news on Minshew and what's your take on that trade?" I have heard about the Minshew trade. I like the move. We didn't give up anything really. A 6th-round conditional pick. You know, who knows? Like whatever that. So that basically means. What? It's a 7th rounder and it could potentially be a 6th rounder. Like, I don't care about that. You know, those are a dime a dozen. You can get those in any way. We got plenty of picks. So, but to your point though about Minshew, I like the fact that we brought in Gardner Minshew. I like him. I like him in that 3rd string spot. I even like Minshew in the 2nd string spot. I like Gardner Minshew. I've always been a Gardner Minshew fan. Hey, thanks, Philly. I appreciate you, Foothills. Appreciate you. Jamal Matthews says, Who do you want to see score the first TD? Devontae Smith, easily. Devontae Smith. Jamal. I want Devontae Smith to catch like a 70, 75-yard bomb. I want Devontae Smith to either probably catch a short pass and take it to the crib. I want Devontae Smith to catch the first touchdown. That's what I want. Jadis Young, what's your reaction to the Jets catching a deep throw at the end of the game? I mean, it's preseason, but I'm mad about it. I was pissed off. I was pissed. There's no way I see all those Eagles jerseys around there, and y'all let that man snatch that ball out of the air like that. That's not a good look. That's the kind of stuff that haunts you, in my opinion. Think about it like this. What if we allowed Gronkowski to catch that Hail Mary in the Super Bowl? How would we feel? Terrible. Two different magnitudes of games. But let's be real about it. I didn't like it. And then y'all even let them convert the 2 point. Y'all even let them convert the 2 points. Y'all let them get the 2-point conversion. Come on, man. Lackluster. I don't like that. They had too many opportunities. That's why I'm not mad at Jacques. I'm not mad at Jacques for scoring that touchdown, because the offense couldn't sustain the drive, and then on top of that, the defense had multiple opportunities beyond that to get the ball out of the Jets' hands. A Hail Mary. You let this man get a Hail Mary. Come on. Defensive line couldn't even get no pressure. Let that man get out of the pocket. They let them catch a Hail Mary and then let them get a 2-point conversion. Come on, man. I ain't got no sympathy. They bozos for that. Bozos. Eddie Holmes says, yeah, but they keep up the mess instead of saying Jalen is a starter. Yeah, man. They gotta make that clear. It's no question about it at this point. We know Jalen Hurts is a starter. We know. They gotta stop playing mind games with the people. We know who the starter is. Number 48 is making the mean. Number 48 is making the mean for the Jets. I'm sorry, but I think I don't know what that means. Yeah, true, for a Super Bowl. I would be mad at Super Bowl. We got 14 people in the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. We've been live for about an hour. But yeah, week 1, Atlanta Falcons at 1 p.m. Going to be an amazing game. Then week 2, we got San Francisco 49ers at 1 p.m. Going to be a good game. Week 3, I'm looking forward to week 3. That's going to be, in my humble opinion, that's going to be the game for me to tell me a lot about Jalen Hurts. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's the game for me. That is going to be a telltale sign for Jalen Hurts. Because it's Monday Night Football in Jerry World in Big Dallas on the road, face it off against Dak Prescott and that high-powered Cowboys offense. That needs to be the coming out party for Jalen Hurts. I'm living and dying by it. I've been preaching it. Week 3 needs to, and it will be, the coming out party for Jalen Hurts. Mark my words. Slasher says everyone in the back of that Hail Mary pile should be cut from the defense immediately. There was no reason they should have caught that. Exactly. No reason. I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, are they going to, like how? He caught it so easily. He caught it like it was a punt. Jada says, what's your record prediction? I think we can go, because I've looked at the schedule many a times, and I believe we can go 9-8, 10-7. We can go 10-7. I'm a live and die by that. We can go 10-7, 9-8. And I'm banking on us being very competitive in our division. But I think we can go 9-8 to 10-7. That's my range, give or take. 10-7, 9-8. The Green Talent says, I agree with that Hail Mary to TD in the 2-point conversion. It ended in a tie and it destroyed the momentum. Now it's concerning for week 1. That 31-31 in our 0-2-1 preseason record, terrible. That's true. But let's not hang too much on the record per se. Remember that year when remember the year the Detroit Lions went 0-16. They didn't win a game. That was the year they won all 3 of their preseason games. So preseason wins and losses don't really define your team. It's about how they execute. And I think the Hail Mary TD and the 2-point conversion speaks more to their lack of execution rather than the record. You know what I'm saying? I'm more worried about the lack of execution during that situation, not the fact that they lost, not the fact that it was a tie. I'm pissed off about the execution of it all. Mike Smith, how you doing, man? He says, do you think they would cut Hightower, J.J. Fulgham, and sign a wide receiver waivers? Oh, that's a good question. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it like that. If I'm being honest, they already got these guys in the contract. I don't see them cutting guys just to sign another guy. So if anybody makes the roster, so here's what I believe the wide receiver room is going to look like. I believe it's going to be Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, J.J. Arthur-Whiteside because of what he did in that final game. And he has the fact that he's a second-round pick, boosting him as well. Let's not forget that. He's a second-round pick, so that's going to boost him. So Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, J.J. Arthur-Whiteside, and then that leaves. So I don't think John Hightower is going to make the roster. I don't think he will. I think he's going to be in the practice squad. And it's a toss-up between Travis Fulgham and Greg Ward. Now, Greg Ward has shown to be Mr. Reliable. Travis Fulgham had that monster 4 or 5 week stretch last year. So what do you have? What do you have? What do you hold more valuable, right? And on top of that, Travis Fulgham fumbled, so he kind of hurt himself. You know what I mean? I think, sad to say, I think Fulgham might get cut. Fulgham might get cut, man, and it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Jamal Williams said, "Is Beckham healthy?" Nope, he's not. They say he's not gonna be healthy all season. He nursing that shoulder injury. Listen, Dallas is trying to fake the funk like he good. He's not good. I'm telling you, that man is not throwing no deep balls this year. I'm telling you, they're gonna try to give him them cortisone shots. Listen, Dak's shoulder is deteriorating, and then his ankle. He got to mentally recover from that. So Dak not healthy in my opinion. Slasher says, I say 9 to 10 wins. Yeah, you right where I'm at. Richard says, Tony, you watching any preseason games tonight, focusing on any players for the Eagles? That's a good question. I know there's a preseason game all right now. I know the Packers are losing to the Bills right now. So I don't know. We'll see. Richie says 17-0. Jacques, what's going on? He says, did we get Gardner Minshew from Jags? Yes, sir. We got Gardner Minshew from the Jags. We traded a 6th-round conditional pick for him. So we barely gave up anything. Slasher says, just got Minshew from Jacksonville at like 10:30. Yep. The Green Talent says, okay, well said on that. The execution was bad. Well said, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, like I try not to hold the record too much against them because it's the preseason. Records don't mean nothing. Like I said, the Detroit Lions that one season won all their preseason games, and then they went 0-16. So I can't put too much stock into it. But what I can speak on is execution. I can speak on lack of discipline. You know what I mean? I can speak on those kind of things. Samsung says, who do you think is the most slept-on player on this Philadelphia Eagles roster? Oh, the most slept on? Beautiful question. I think Alex Singleton is slept on. Yo. Maybe as fans we don't sleep on him, but I think league wide Alex Singleton is slept on. I really believe that. I think Alex Singleton is going to lead the team in tackles. I predict another 100 tackle seats for Alex Singleton. I think Alex Singleton is going to ball this year. I think Alex Singleton is going to be top 10 in the NFL in tackles. I believe that. Drip says, isn't Hightower on special teams also? Yeah, potentially. See, that's another thing too. He had special teams value. Travis Fulgham doesn't have special team value. You know what I mean? So it's a chance that Travis Fulgham really might get cut. Richie says, Hail Mary, Gannon should have had the wide receiver Michael back there. TJ Brown knock it down. Yeah, man. I'll be honest. I don't think they even anticipated like that happening, if I'm being honest. I don't think they thought that was really going to happen. I think they needed to leave those guys out there to see if they could just close the game out, and they couldn't. I'm not mad about our preseason record prediction because think about it this way. Week 1, the pros are going to be playing and the starters are going to be playing. I feel you on that. I feel you. Mike Smith says we got the best QB in the division with Dak hurt. Interesting. Slasher says Josh Sweat, most slept on in my opinion. Could be a double-digit sack guy if he got the opportunity to play more. It's funny because I was going to say Josh Sweat, but I think people respect Josh Sweat. I feel like Josh Sweat get a lot of respect. The only downside to Josh Sweat, people talk about his degenerative knee condition, but he says his knee is fine. So if he says his knee fine, I believe his knee is fine. I'm rocking with it. Do you think Gardner Minshew was worth it, and do you think he could develop to a starter over Jalen Hurts? Well, to answer both of your questions, to answer your first question, do I think Gardner Minshew was worth it? So worth it meaning worth the 6th-round conditional pick? Yes, I do believe that. I do believe Gardner Minshew was worth that 6th-round conditional pick we traded to the Jags. Now, to answer your second question, could he develop to a starter over Jalen Hurts? No. Not in this lifetime at all. The Philadelphia Eagles will trade for Deshaun Watson before they let Gardner Minshew be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly 500 says that Alex Singleton has baby arms. Yo, 500 he's hilarious, man. Shout out to 500. Jacques, Alex Singleton, I think, is really good at run defense, but not so much on pass defense. I get why you would say that, but my thing about Alex Singleton is he flies to the ball. Alex Singleton has this knack for once the ball carrier gets his hand on the ball, you're not going too much further than that. Alex Singleton attacks. He attacks. He gets a lot of tackles. You're not running by him. You're not going to get past him. He going to hawk you down. We got 17 people on the live stream, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys share it with your friends and family, your fellow Eagles fans. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook, Instagram, but whatever you got to do. Share it on LinkedIn. Share it on TikTok. I don't know if you can even do that. I'm not even on TikTok. But my thing is, man, make sure you guys share. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Mash that like button to get this stream to more people. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. If you guys haven't already, I'd be so grateful for the support, for the love. I'm always grateful. Also, make sure you guys go check out the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. The links are available down below in the description if you want to support me in the channel. Please, I will always be grateful for the support. Always. I really enjoy making this content because this content really is like a saving grace. You feel me? I feel good doing this. I feel really good. Slasher says, I love Singleton. He is always everywhere the ball is and getting tackles. Actually led our team in tackles for a loss of yards. Yeah, he did. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. Got so many things in it for you guys to check out. You know what I mean? We got charges to the game tees. You know what I'm saying? Black on white with white letters. Charges to the game. Make sure you guys go check that out as well. Also, we got charges to the game tees in red as well. Make sure you guys go check those out. Go check those out as well. Charges to the game in red. You know what I mean? Go support me. Go support the channel. The love is always felt. We even got charges to the game hoodies. We got white on black. We got white on red. You know what I mean? We even got it in orange. And we got it in that green. You dig? So make sure you guys go get the Charges to the Game hoodies. I'll be so grateful for that support. I love y'all so much, man. And I made the prices super low for you guys. You can't beat this. $25 for a hoodie these days, man. You can't beat that. I made the prices as affordable as I possibly could for you guys. Made them prices super affordable. Made those prices super affordable for you guys. I even got chalk it up hoodies. You know what I mean? With the with an eagle logo, chalk it up. You know what I mean? Got that in black. Got that in that charcoal gray. You know what I mean? And we got it in Eagles green as well. We got it in that midnight green. I haven't got, if you're into the basketball, I haven't got chalk it up balling on 76 hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Balling on 76, black, coming in black with the emblem. Got those in gray as well. Got them in orange. You know what I mean? Got them in green too. I like that orange on green. So I definitely got options. I like to make sure I keep you guys really in tune with what I got going on. Y'all know I even got them in t-shirts as well. You know what I'm saying? Got them in t-shirts. Like I said, everything is super affordable. T-shirts only $18. The chalk it up t-shirts only $18. The Charges to the Game t-shirts only $17. All the hoodies is only $25. Face mask, chalk it up face mask, only $10. Neck gaiters, $20, $19.50 to be exact. So we got some items for you guys to go lock in on for sure, man. Definitely got some items for you guys. So make sure you guys go check it out. The links are available down below in the description if you want to support me and the channel. Like I said, man, we got everything y'all need. Charges to the Game, tees, and hoodies. These are my babies right here. I love these. I love the Charges to the Game hoodies and tees. So make sure you guys go lock in on those. Go lock in on that for sure. The Green Talent says, Alex Singleton, in my opinion, is as good as it gets. Hopefully, he becomes a Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's going to command a high-end contract in 2022. Yeah, that'd be dope if he make the Pro Bowl. All-Pro, that'd be hella great. But Pro Bowler, I'd be happy with that. Mike Smith says, who do you want to see on punt return? I kind of don't want one of the starters back there. Yeah, I feel you. I'd much rather have a guy like Hightower back there. I'd much rather have maybe Huntley back there. Maybe Quez Watkins. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody with speed. There is no way we're getting Deshaun Watson. I know. I don't want Deshaun Watson. I'm just telling you that it's more like the Eagles would trade for Deshaun Watson before they ever let Gardner Minshew take first team snaps. Well, Kelly says Michael Jacques needs to quit. Come on, man. I think Jacques had a good game. He had 10 tackles, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery, and took it to the house. We got to give him respect, man. Come on. Hey, appreciate the love, my guy. Drip says Fulgham had all offseason to ball and had all offseason to ball out in practice and didn't. Big facts, man. He let us down. We got 20 people in the live stream. Make sure to hit that like button. He let us down. Slasher says, you are one of the best at what you do, Tone. Damn, bro. You know what? I'm so humbled by that. I'm so humbled by your love. I'm so humbled by you just, putting that energy out there, my man. Like I really just try to, put my flavor on things. I try to just be me at the end of the day. I try to just talk about sports the way I want to talk about it. I try to get my passion. I try to get my heart to this. I try to give you guys the real. I try my hardest not to fib or lie to you guys. I try to be as consistent as I possibly can. I even try to get reasoning behind my thought process. And also, I'm not afraid to take in new information. If I see something new, if I see something happen that changes my thought process or changes my opinion on something, I will admit that. I will say that my opinion was this, but after what's transpired, my opinion is now that. So that's how I feel about it. I'm super grateful to you guys, man. Shout out to Jadis for sure. Drip says someone in Philly Mike stream said Travis Full gone. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell, man. Jacques, he says, do you think we're a playoff contender? And what do you think Devontae Smith's stats will be at the end of the season? So do I think we're a playoff contender? Well, first things first, we gotta focus on our division. We gotta focus. Are we a division contender? I believe we are a division contender because this division will always be up and down. The Cowboys, what will go wrong, what can go wrong will go wrong. The Washington football team are dependent on Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's very inconsistent in my opinion. And then the New York Giants, those guys can't seem to find continuity or camaraderie. The head coach had to call the cops on his own players. And Danny Nichols, come on, man, Danny Pennies. I ain't got no faith in that man at all. He's going to be their downfall. So in my opinion, this division is up for grabs. Oh, and then Devontae Smith stats. I think Devontae Smith is going to have six, seven touchdowns between 850 and 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? Jamal Matthews says, let's say Wentz plays and we get 3 first-round picks next year. What positions could you see us drafting with these picks? We're definitely going DB early. We're going to go cornerback early. I wouldn't be surprised if they go. I wouldn't be surprised if we go D tackle on the D line, or if we go guard, if we go O line as well. So I see us going, with those 3 first round picks. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to look towards corners. Darius Slay is aging. You know what I'm saying? Steven Nelson, he's a veteran in this NFL. You know what I'm saying? We need to add some depth, for the cornerback room. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go corner. I wouldn't be surprised if we went D tackle because Fletcher Cox is getting up there as well. He's 31, I believe, or something like that, 31, 32. So, and then I wouldn't be surprised if we go in the trenches. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Brandon Brooks is getting up there. Then you think about Lane Johnson as well, Jason Kelsey. We got some guys, and Jack Driscoll, Nate Herbig, they can come in and fit the bill if things get a little hairy. Sewell, Petta. We still got Landon Dickerson. Isaac Samalo is still fairly young as well. But, we got to keep in mind that we got to always retool the trenches. We got to always reload the trenches. You feel me? But I think we're going to focus on corner in next year's draft. Samson, those are fire. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that. I try to give you guys that 5-5. You know what I mean? Try to give you guys that 5-5. So make sure you guys go lock in. Again, the price is super affordable. Only $17 for the tees, $25 for the hoodies. Go show the kid love. You feel me? Go show the kid love. Drip says cornerback and possibly safety. Just my opinion. I can see that too. I can see that. Ryan McLeod's getting. Ryan McLeod is I don't see us resigning him because of his injury history. Anthony Harris, he's playing for a contract, but I think Anthony Harris is like 29, 30. You know what I mean? So we definitely got to refortify the DBs. Will Kelly says, I agree. He can tackle, but he gets beat too much. He had to strip the ball because he gave it the catch. He buns Tone. Hey, man, to each his own, my guy. I respect your opinion. The guy did catch the ball, but he didn't get to. He didn't take near 2 or 3 steps. He caught it. He tackled him and he took that jump. We got to give him respect for that, man. We got to give him his coin. Mike Smith says, I want to see this coaching staff during the in-game adjustments, halftime adjustments. Doug was terrible. Yeah, that's going to be another thing about this team that I'm really curious about as well. I'm going to be really curious about how this team handles in-game adjustments, halftime adjustments, quarter-by-quarter adjustments, weekly adjustments. I'm curious about that. Samsung says Dak is injured. Fitz hasn't made the playoffs ever. Plus, Washington's schedule is rough, and the Giants stink. Hey, sounds good to me. Drip says, accident waiting to happen. I feel you, bro. Jacques is just inconsistent to me. He gives up a long ball or TD, then does good the next play. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it. I'm not gonna act like he's inconsistent in the passing game. I just want to give him credit where credit is due. He's still not he's not a starter. He still has a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? But I just want to give him credit, give that man a respect for the work he put in. 10 tackles, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and took it to the house for a touchdown. I just want to give him respect for that. I think that's only fair. I think that's only fair. I think that's the fair thing to do. You know? But, you know, coming into this season, you know, we have a very interesting schedule. Like I said, Cowboys week 3, then we got the Chiefs week 4 at home. Then we got the Panthers on the road. Then we got the Buccaneers. So the schedule is interesting. I believe we can beat the Falcons. We can beat the 49ers. I believe we can beat the Cowboys. The Chiefs, that's going to be a tough one. I can't even speak on that. Panthers, I think we could beat that as well. Sam Darnold still trying to get his feet wet with that organization. Still trying to get his feet wet with that organization. The Buccaneers, I don't know, man. That might be an L. The Raiders, we can beat them. The Lions, we can beat them. The Chargers, we can beat them. We could beat the Broncos. We could beat the Saints. We could beat the Giants, the Jets. We could beat Washington. This schedule is not the worst schedule. We got to play the 2 Super Bowl contenders and the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, but other than that, every game is winnable in my humble opinion. That's how I feel about that. I really believe that. But I will live and die by this. Week 3 is going to be a telltale sign for me when it comes to Jalen Hurts. That's going to be a very big stage he's on in week 3. A rivalry game against the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World, Monday Night Football. The world is watching. National televised game. There's no bigger stage than that. Let's get it. Let's put the coal in the furnace. Let's turn the heat up on these guys, man. Let's turn the heat up. Because the way I see it, if you're not the Buccaneers, if you're not the Chiefs, you got to show me. And guess what? They got to show me at the end of the day. Because we might catch them on a bad week. They might sleep on us, and we might just, you never know. It's happened before. It's happened any given Sunday. And that's the energy I'm trying to put out there for you guys. Any given Sunday, anybody can get touched. Anybody can get touched. You know what I'm saying? And then injuries happen. Lord willing, we don't experience the brunt of it. But my whole thing is anything is possible. Anybody can get touched any given Sunday. These teams got to show me. They got to show me. And if we lose, we lose. You charge it to the game, win or lose. We charge it to the game. We just got to chalk it up. It don't matter if we win or if we lose. We just got to charge it to the game. These guys got to show me. This Eagles team, they got to show me. They got to show me that they for real. They got to show me that they got that passion. They got to show me that they have that heart. They got to show me that all that stuff we've been through these past couple seasons with Carson Wentz, with Doug Peterson, with Jim Schwartz, it wasn't for nothing. Don't let it be for nothing. I don't want us to have to go and get a quarterback this offseason. I want us to be able to live and die by Jalen Hurts. Let that man play out his rookie deal while we build this roster with our capital, with our assets that we have in the draft capital. We have a real opportunity to reload this roster like a Gatling gun. We have a real opportunity. We need Jalen Hurts to succeed. And that's why I don't like when people say, "Oh, he's gonna be trash and we don't, he's gonna be weak and we need to look towards the future beyond Jalen Hurts." We need him to be good. That's my thing. We need Jalen Hurts to be good. Because if he's not, that means we have to waste draft capital on a quarterback. No matter how we get it, if we draft one, if we trade for one, we have to waste draft capital for a quarterback if Jalen Hurts is not the guy. I want Jalen Hurts to be the guy because if he is the guy, that means we have a talented quarterback that we can live and die by on a rookie deal, and that gives us time to reload the roster with talent on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Don't y'all want that? We need to develop talent. I'm tired of reaching in the free agency pool to get guys who are who are washed and trying to make them good on our team. We've done it with Malik Jackson. We did it with Deshaun Jackson, bringing him back. And I love Deshaun Jackson, but we did it there. You know what I'm saying? We did it with Marquise Goodwin. He didn't even play for us with a good reason. He had a newborn baby, and it was COVID. It was the height. It was at his height, and I understand why he didn't play. I get it, and I'm never going to come at a man for choosing his family over the game. Respect to him, but the bottom line also is the fact that we got that man in the trade, I believe, and he didn't do anything for us. So we really didn't get the opportunity to really maximize his value. I'm tired of seeing these veterans overtaking these young guys that's trying to ball out. It's time to let these young guys play. It's time for these young guys to be thrown into the fire. You're either going to rise like the phoenix, or you're going to burn with the ashes. That's how I'm feeling. They got to show me. They got to prove it. This offensive line got to stay healthy. Got to protect our guy. Jordan Mailata got to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Isaac Samalu got to be that guy. Jason Kelsey got to be that guy. Brandon Brooks got to stay healthy, be that guy. Lane Jackson got to stay healthy, be the guy. Miles Sanders, catch the ball. Stay healthy. Don't fumble. Devontae Smith, stay healthy. Do what you got to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like we gotta do right by this team. We got to do right by ourselves, man. We got to. Fastest guy on the Eagles, Quez Watkins, easily. Drip says, I give him credit. I would give him more credit if the 3 DBs weren't playing hot potato. The Green Talent says, I think Fulgham is suffering from last season's letdowns, and he hasn't recovered from it. I believe he's going to get traded. If he's released, the Colts may claim him. I'd rather see him traded. I feel you. Will Kelly says we're going 10-7. I like that. Eben Brown says, facts, brother. I feel you. I appreciate your love, bro. Eagles champ, what's going on? He says, Eagles just said they're not trading for Watson. Dolphins are. Okay. I don't want Deshaun Watson. I really don't. I need Jalen Hurts to pan out. That's what I want. Samson says, why do you think Jalen Hurts gets so much hate? I hate getting too deep into why, because I feel like it starts to we start to dance into that situation of the black quarterback. And I hate to take it there, but sometimes, and let's keep it real, black quarterbacks don't get the same wiggle room, don't get the same leash as white quarterbacks. That's the unfortunate reality, though. We have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest. Y'all saw how they were saying about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, he's better off being a wide receiver in his NFL. He's not a quarterback. He proved a lot of people wrong. See, Donovan McNabb didn't really get the same. He didn't really get the same love. We loved him as Eagles fans, but he didn't get the love he deserved. Michael Vick didn't really get the love he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson, he's dealing with what he's dealing with, but Deshaun Watson is also very talented as well. So it's a culmination of things. I believe also it's the fact that the way he came in, he got drafted into a very turbulent situation. We had Carson Wentz. I think a lot of people also are suffering from Carson Wentz. They're suffering from survivor's remorse when it comes to Carson Wentz. They're still a little bitter that he's not here. They're still bitter about that. Eagles chances report Miami Dolphins have emerged as front runners in a potential Deshaun Watson trade. See, I don't like that because they drafted Tua and they still don't know how good Tua can be. Like, find out how good that man can be first, man. Like, don't do that. Come on. Jamal Matthew says, Eagles says, I hope that's true. I do not want Watson. I'm with you on that, bro. With you on that. Eben Brown says, when you're looking for that one gem in the draft, Hurts is our gem. For real. Drip says, he gets hate because he's the Eagles QB. That too. Also because the Eagles get a lot of hate just in general. People don't like, bro, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base, we're the most hated. There's no fan base hated more than ours besides Cowboys fans. People hate them. But as far as our fan base, people hate us. People hate our city. People hate our colors. People hate our logo. People hate that we won the Super Bowl in 2018. I've never seen a team that won a Super Bowl within the past 5 years get as much hate as the Eagles. The Seahawks ain't won a Super Bowl since how long? How long? What year was that? What year was that? How long ago was that? How long ago was that? The Seattle Seahawks put up 43 on the Broncos. 43. But since then, they came back. They came back the year after and they lost. They were this close to being, they were this close to going back to back. But since then, since 2015, the Seahawks have not been the most dominant in the playoffs. So my thing is with the Seahawks, they haven't won a Super Bowl. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 6 years, 7 years, and they get so much love still. The Philadelphia Eagles, we won the Super Bowl in 2018, and then every year after that we was in the playoffs except for last season. And all of a sudden we trash, we garbage. I understand we were 4-11-1. I get that, but damn, we just won the Super Bowl in 2018. Relax. We get so much hate. I've never seen a team that just came off a Super Bowl victory get this much hate. It's crazy. Seahawks ain't won a Super Bowl in years, and they still the sweethearts in the NFC of the NFC. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Eagles chance says Jamal Eagles said he's not trading for him. Jamal says good. Everyone was speculating that's why the Eagles weren't running Hurts, name Hurts starter. Will Killer says all of our QBs are going to be hated. It's just a fact, bro. Big time. The next out Western Philly Phil Hill says, I'm still here. Been watching the whole time. Great content. Not everyone can do it like Tone on his own. Much love. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that love, bro. Thank you so much, man. I love it. I love the energy. Mike Smith says, Eagles learned a thing from Cowboys. Keep your name in the news. But it's not our fault, though. Drip says, we all know who the starter is. Exactly. Drip says, Denver should be the only one trading for Watson. Right. For real. The next out West, all the Hurts hate stems from the hate of Howie. Because if Hurts succeeds, that means Howie stays longer. That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. That's a very good point. If Hurts succeeds, Howie stays longer. That's a very good point. But we also got to give Howie the respect. Howie has made certain moves that has made us say, okay, Howie. And he has also made moves that made us say, yo, what the hell, Howie? So I have a love-hate relationship with that man. He got Steven Nelson somehow here on a 1-year deal. He brought in Anthony Harris on a 1-year deal, Eric Wilson on a 1-year deal. Those are good contracts. Those are productive players to bring in. You know what I'm saying? Brought in Ryan Kerrigan on a 1-year deal. He brought in a good combination of veteran leadership and talent. I got to give him that. You know, he know how to move and shake in those rooms. He just sucks at drafting. Eagles Uncensored, what's going on, family? Hope all is well with you and the family, my guys. Shout out to Eagles Uncensored. Shout out to the Eagles Uncensored podcast. Make sure you guys go like, comment, and subscribe to Eagles Uncensored content as well. That man puts out great content. He's a very passionate guy like myself, and I'm grateful for his support. Man, that's a really good man right there. A family guy through and through. Really much respect to him. Blue City Empire Sports says, Tone DeShields second. Keep up the good work, even though you're an Eagles fan, and even though I'm a diehard Giants fan, I still have mad respect for you. And let's be honest, NFC East still suck. Hey, listen, you know what, bro? I got respect for you too, bro, because you keep it real. I respect you showing love to the cloth. I appreciate that, and I'm gonna give you respect too as well. Y'all got a good roster on paper, but I feel like Daniel Jones is going to hold y'all back. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I really think Daniel Jones is going to hold y'all back. Not Joe Judge. I really think it's going to be Daniel Jones. That's my honest opinion. I think Daniel Jones is going to hold you guys back to the 9th degree. Especially on those close games, I'm telling you. On those close games, on those one-possession games where he needs to win you a game, because those are going to come. Those situations are going to appear when your quarterback is going to have to win you the game. And I don't think Daniel Jones has that in him. And that's my thing about Daniel Jones. He can't win you a game. He can damn sure lose you one, but he can't win you one. And granted, we still got to find out if Jalen Hurts can win us a game as well. It all remains to be seen. But we have a larger sample size than Daniel Jones. And I don't think Daniel Jones is the most talented or the most dynamic. He has some legs on him, I'll give you that. But he's not the most dynamic, or he's just not a virtuoso with the court with the football to me. I just feel like he's a product of the talent around him. I don't feel like he makes guys better. Let me put it that way. Because a lot of quarterbacks are products of their talent. You want that. You want it to be that way. But I don't think he has a high ceiling. I don't think he can win you football games. I think when the lights get brighter, he's not that guy. Johnny Moe, what's going on? He said, you think J-Jaw makes the team? You know what? I think he will. I think he will because of these two reasons. He's a second-round pick. Actually, 3 reasons. He's a second-round pick. Howie Roseman is the one that drafted him. So he's invested, and his name was on the line. And on top of that, he had that monster touchdown catch when he broke 2 tackles. That was the most dominant, the most confident I've ever seen JJ or Arcega-Whiteside ever. So I think he makes the roster based off those 3 factors. The fact that he's a second-round pick, so the value. Howie Roseman drafted him, so the ego. And then on top of that, the dynamic touchdown catch where he broke 2 tackles in that preseason game against the Jets. So he showed that he's capable of being a threat. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little behind on these chats. The Green Talent says, I called it the Carson Wentz syndrome, a terrible disease people need to get over. He's gone. Let it go. I still got jerseys. I still like him. If people have a problem with that, I feel bad for him. Right. That's my whole thing. Like, he's gone. He's not here anymore. If you got his jersey, it is what it is. It's not bad to have a Carson Wentz jersey. That man did a lot for this organization in 2017, 2018. He did a lot. He got us the best record in the NFC. He got us the number 1 seed, and he won us the division. And Nick Foles put the cherry on top with the Super Bowl. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Blue Chip says New York Giants get way more hate than Eagles do. but okay, possibly. Samson says Giants stink. Drip says Seahawks fans don't understand how lucky they are with Wilson. Can't name a lot of QBs who would stay on a team that has failed multiple times to build on a line. Right. Great point, Drip. The Seahawks have been inept. They have been abysmal at building an offensive line for their Hall of Fame quarterback. They are insane to have allowed that man to run for his life as much as he has. I'm really surprised he hasn't gotten as hurt as he could have. But that's because if you look at Russell Wilson, he's not short. He's not frail. He's not scrawny. Russell Wilson is built. He's a bowling ball. He's built like a tank. He's a sturdy guy. You know what I mean? So gotta give that man respect for staying healthy during all that turbulence, during all that poor offensive line play. I can't believe he stayed with the organization that long, knowing they can't protect him on the offensive front. Will Kelly says there's so much hate too because people think it was a fluke. How though? They can say that all they want. We made it to the playoffs 2 years after that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, the year after it was the division game, and then the year after that it was we made it to the wild card. But we regressed little by little. But my whole thing is though, the Eagles have always been a respectable organization. That's my problem. People act like we haven't been a respected organization for the past 20, 25 years. We've been for the past 21 years since Lowry took over. Basically, the entire 21st century. We've been a respected organization. Let's keep it real. Andy Reid era, we was respected. You know what I'm saying? Chip Kelly era, we made the playoffs twice, but I don't know how we still were respected. You know what I'm saying? The Doug Peterson era, we were respected. So I don't understand. I don't understand it. We've always done right by our veterans. We've always been in contention. I don't get it, man. I don't think it was a fluke because at the end of the day, those guys got to lace it up. Those guys got to play football. And at the end of the day, also, momentum is everything. We got hot at the right time. How can you get mad at a team or call it a fluke if a team got hot at the right time? That's what's supposed to happen. You mad at Nick Foles for getting hot at the perfect time? You mad because he had the best 2-game performance in playoff history? They mad because they ain't never seen nothing like it. They call it a fluke because we got it popping at the right time. This team was legit. The team was sturdy. We should get more respect because our starting quarterback went down, and we still managed to maintain our diligence, maintain our fervor, even when the backup came in. So come on, man. You can't call that a fluke. It's called getting hot at the right time. It's called the football gods being in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Drip says Howie and Laurie just need to stay away from the coaches and let them do them. I feel you on that, my guy. You already know Eagles and Sensors all love. You already know how that go. Jacques, he says, yeah, respect to Howie Roseman for not getting DK Metcalf and just I told you he can't draft. I already said that. Even Brown, Howie understand on the low that his time could be up soon, but this offseason Howie stepped up and made moves. That's why he drafted Devontae Smith. He made moves to preserve himself right now. He made all the moves to give him that extra year or two. Because let's be real, this is final year of his contract. He hasn't been extended yet. So depending on how this season goes, will determine if Howie Roseman is extended. Eagles champ says Watson go to Miami makes sense too or horrible. Hey. The next out West says, nah, I love and hate Howie too. Besides the offseason going into the 17th season, this has been the best draft signings in Roseman's 10 year. Wow. Drip says Giants don't get more hate maybe this season because some of y'all been running your mouth after a 6-10 season. I got respect for some Giants fans. The next out West says if Watson goes to Washington, that could be dangerous for us in the rest of the division, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if Deshaun Watson goes to the Washington football team, that's going to be – because that defense is legit. They got weapons. They got Terry McLaurin. Don't they got Curtis Samuel or something like that? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All I know is they got Curtis Samuel, yep. They got Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Kelvin Harmon. Like, they got some talent, man. They got some talent over there. Almighty VJ. Minshew was a solid backup. I feel that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to catch up with these chats. Drip says, I'm surprised Washington didn't try to get Minshew. Hey, man. Eddie Holmes, a lot of the hate comes from Mel Kiper. He said Jalen was going in the 4th or 5th round and he got picked in the 2nd. Yeah. See, we gotta stop letting these draft guys, mess up how we view things. We gotta stop living and dying by these draft guys, saying what they say. This is their perspective. At the end of the day, they're projecting like everybody else. They're guessing. At the end of the day, they're guessing. They don't know how a guy's going to be in the NFL. They're ultimately guessing. You feel me? So we can't allow Mel Kiper or Todd McShay or whatever to dictate how we view these guys. Blue City says Joe Judge did say that DJ need to step up. He do. Fly was fly says, what's up, everyone? What's going on, bro? Rain 2-5. What's up with you, bro? How you feeling? Drip says, I don't trust the Giants O-line nor the QB. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust the Giants O-line. They have done nothing to fortify that offensive line. Johnny Moe, yeah, that J-Jaw catch was Megatron-like. Yeah, it was crazy. I ain't going to say Megatron-like because Megatron was something different, but I feel you, though. I feel you. Larry Marshall, Megatron-like, for real. Right, I said the same thing, bro. I'm not going to give him that kind of respect, but it was a good catch. Appreciate you, Philly Foothills. Make sure to hit that like button. So grateful for you guys, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. It helps the content getting out there as well. Also, make sure you guys go check out the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. The links are available down below in the description if you want to support me and the channel. We got Charges to the Game t-shirts. Only cost $17. Charges to the Game with the black bar. We also got Charges to the Game tees in red as well. You know what I mean? Only $17. We got any size you need, we got it. Then we got Charges to the Game hoodies as well. Black, white on black. You dig? Then we got red, white on red. We got flavors for you, you know? We got flavors. We got flavors for you. Charges to the game hoodies, only $25. You know what I mean? Got it in that green. You know, wear that on Eagles Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Wear that on Sunday football, Sunday night football, Monday night football. We got that Eagles green for you. You feel me? And we got it in black, if you know, in case you're doing a blackout. So whatever y'all want, I got it. Whatever you need, I sure can provide it. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get down. And you know, we got the Eagles emblem hoodies as well. I got these in t-shirt form as well, black, gray, and green. You know. That charcoal gray, that look good. I like that. I could get that for myself, actually. You know what I mean? So make sure I go lock in. We go lock in on that. Quality is A1. Shout out to Teespring. You know what I'm saying? I got flavors for you guys. So make sure you guys go lock in on that. Go lock in on that. Sports talk. Let's go Birds. What's going on, family? How you feeling, my guy? What's up? Let's go Birds. How you feeling? Blue City says, question, what was your reaction when the Philadelphia Philly won the first championship? Bro, I was over the moon, dog. I cried. With Philadelphia, you talking about the Phillies? If you're talking about the Phillies, I was so excited, bro. If you're talking about the Phillies, I was so happy about that, man. The Yankees are doing well, by the way. Shout out to the Yankees. Will Kelly says, Jacques should have went down in regular game situation. JJ in the end zone to bet the ball down. Minshew season. We could have had DK Metcalf or Justin Jefferson, if not at least. Hey, listen, man, we living in the past. Let it go, y'all. Let it go. Let it go. Remember that kick at the end of the Bears game? I think it was a wild card. He missed it from the whole pass. That was embarrassing. Yeah, man, that was crazy. But remember, we tipped that ball. That was a block. He didn't just miss that. We tipped that ball. A fingertip hit that ball. We blocked it. Blue City Empire Sports. Giants also won their second Super Bowl with their backup QB versus the Bills in the 1990s. Hey, man, things happen. Remember the Ravens? Did it? I think it was in 2001 or 2000. I think they won the Super Bowl. That was when they had Ray Lewis. That was when they had who else? Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? Just imagine DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Smith. Hey, let it go, y'all. It's over. Let it go. Let it go. We are in the present. Let it go. Hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Eagles champs says Texan wants three first rounds. The first players for Washington. I'm glad. Yeah, we're not doing that, man. They could kick rocks. Rain says Washington don't got the picks for Watson. Sure don't. They ain't got the assets. Unless you're trading some talent away. Drip says, can the Eagles play the Bills in the Super Bowl because 3 of their losses are to the East? That'd be interesting. Nessa West says, I'm out. Everyone in the chat and tone, take care of Philly Foothills. I appreciate you for locking in, my guy. Kevon Seymour with you quick. Hey, now Seymour, he had a good interception. That was crazy. Kevon Seymour had a dope interception. I give you that. Joe Philly was good. He says, bro, but please tell the Hurts haters he will start over Minshew. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, go sub. I appreciate you guys, man. Go sub up to the content. Go sub. Go hit that sub button. Hit that like button. Hit that notification button. So y'all know the content is up and running. Drip says Minshew won't start Eagles. Just value the backup QB. I feel you, man. Eagles chances report Texans wanted Gainewell, Smith, 2 first. Man, they could kick rocks. They're not, man, they bye. Joe Philly says, I've been saying everyone's on my Joe Philly says Hurts is our future at the moment. That's what I believe. He needs to prove it, though. Eddie Holmes says, I like the content, bro. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that sub button if you haven't already. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well. We need this content to get in and everywhere, man. We gotta get this chat more spicy. I need to make sure Giants fans in here. I need to make sure Cowboys fans in here. I need Washington football team fans in here. I need all NFL fans in here. But most importantly, I need my Eagles fans in here, holding it down, showing love, holding these other teams to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it, they gotta show me. A lot of teams can't say they won a Super Bowl. You dig what I'm saying? We did that. And I'm telling you, we coming again. I don't know if it's going to be – I doubt it'll be this year. We still got a lot of retooling to do. But I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts' season is here. It's Hurt season is here. It's about time that we fall in line and lock in with this team right now. Drip says they wanted Devontae Smith. We just drafted him. They smoking. Right. Eagle Champ says, I cannot less JJ better than Metcalf. Won't happen. We gotta let it go, y'all. First of all, you know how many teams passed on DK Metcalf? We're not the only ones. It's okay. Will Kelly says Mullins couldn't even dink right. Blue City says, yeah, I was talking about the Phillies 2008, and let's go. Yeah, bro. Listen, it was so crazy when we won that Super Bowl won that World Series because we dominated. We beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-1. Brad Lidge, the closer of the damn year. Brad Lidge was amazing, bro. Cole Hamels was amazing. Amazing. And then we ran it back. We ran it back to the World Series. We lost to the New York Yankees in 6 games. I was sick. We lost to y'all in 6 games. I was sick. That was the game Ryan Howard tore his ACL, and he was never the same again. Fly was fly. 4L. Mullins finna sign with the Jets. I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, he might not, though. The Jets seem pretty comfortable with their backups. Giants went to Super Bowl in 2000. Don't remember that. Reagor is so damn slow, he sucks. Damn. I don't think Reagor's that slow. Drip says, all right, Tone, I'm going to head out. Good stream. Hey, bro, I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate everybody that been here. I appreciate y'all for locking in for as long as I did. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate the love always, my guys. Jacques says, imagine if we drafted Lamar Jackson instead of Carson Wentz. Who would have knew Lamar Jackson would have been Lamar Jackson, you guys? Like we can't keep having this revisionist history, man. We got to be honest with ourselves. Will says, I got my tickets for the Atlanta game, bro. Hurt season. Oh, you going to the A? Okay. Will going to the A. I like that, man. Yo, I love Atlanta. I love that city. I love it. I love that city. I love that city. But yeah, y'all, we have to be realistic about where this team is right now. We also have to understand that any given Sunday, we can win that game. We also have to understand that Jalen Hurts is not being given the longest leash right now. They're giving him this season to determine if he's the guy going forward. We need him to be the guy going forward. That's the thing. We need him to be the guy going forward. If he's not the guy going forward, then that could potentially hurt us. That can potentially harm our future because that can set us back. That can set us back. Let's get ahead of schedule in our redevelopment stage. Let's get ahead of schedule in our reloading stage. You know what I'm saying? Let's get ahead of schedule because if Jalen Hurts is not good, we're going to have to waste assets on another quarterback. However we get one, assets are going to be used on that, where we can use that capital, use that credit to cash out on a starting caliber DB in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Or, refortifying the trenches on the D line or on the offensive line. Getting a legitimate safety in the draft. We have to really, really hope for the best with this team this year. But this coaching staff isn't off the hook either. This coaching staff needs to understand that they are on the hot seat as well. And I don't want to say hot seat. They just got here. They need to understand that they're under the microscope as well. They're being watched very closely. How are they developing guys? How are they faring in game, making adjustments? You know what I'm saying? These guys are going to be watched. It don't take much for them to fire a head coach. It don't take much. So Nick Sirianni, Jonathan Gannon, Shane Steichen, Aaron Moorhead, Jeff Stoutland, Michael Clay, the DB coaches, Tracy Rocker, linebacker coaches, Nick Rollis. Y'all have to make sure these guys, everyone's ready. Y'all gotta be on your P's and Q's. We need that. Larry Marshall says, I don't always comment, but I do watch. I appreciate the content for sure. Keep it up, bro. Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate that, man. Super grateful for that support. Shaggy says Ray Lewis or Brian Dawkins on a hitting drill against each other. That's funny as hell, man. I don't know. Ray Lewis a linebacker, so I want to say him, but I'm a Brian Dawkins fan too, so maybe I'm a little biased. Blue City says same Eagles fans, not all, but some still talking about New York Giants fans still being upset with the Eagles tanking and took D. Smith. I'm a New York Giants fan. I've been moved on. Yeah, man, it's important to move on, right? It's important to not be hung up on the past. You guys managed to get Kadarius Toney. I think Kadarius Toney has talent, but I just personally feel like you guys reached for him a little bit. You guys could have got Terrace Marshall Jr. You guys could have got Rashad Bateman. You know what I mean? Elijah Moore. I just feel like there were guys who were on the board better than Kadarius Toney, but that's just my opinion, though. But to your point about living in the past, I'm tired of people hanging on to this whole DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson thing. Let it go. We gotta let it go. We gotta stay in the present. We gotta stay in the now, you guys. We can't get mad at the Eagles for drafting Donovan McNabb and not drafting Ricky Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously now that was a better decision. But we just can't get hung. We can't get hung up on the past. We drafted Jalen Hurts. It is what it is. Carson Wentz not here anymore. It is what it is. Doug Peterson's not here anymore. It is what it is. Howie Roseman is still here. It is what it is. We got to accept the good with the bad. We got to roll with the punches. This season is going to be the most telling season about where this Eagles team is from a mentality perspective, from a culture perspective. Will these guys give up on their head coach midway through the season if they feel like he's not the guy? Because this has been preseason, this has been training camp all season. The true test has yet to come. The true test has yet to come for these guys. We got 16 people in the live stream. Thank you so much for rocking out. Super grateful to you guys, man. Infamous 2K says I'm mad late, but what's up, Tone? What's up, my brother? How you feeling, my man? How you feeling? I see you change that AV to Jalen Hurts. I appreciate you finally getting on the train. But yeah, it's important for us to really, really curb our expectations this season, but at the same time, understand that any given Sunday, understand that it's very possible for this Eagles team to win this division because the Cowboys are, let's be real, Dak Prescott is not the same quarterback in my opinion. He's hurting. They say he's going to be dealing with a lingering injury all season. And then he's still got to get his confidence back with them legs, with the ankle. So you're only as good as your quarterback. You're only as good as your offensive line. And then their defense is still suspect. Can they stop people, right? Are they going to try to have a shootout with everybody? You can't have a shootout with everybody. Then the Washington football team, they actually have a great defense. They got weapons on offense. But at the same time, can you trust their quarterback? Can you trust their offensive line? You know what I'm saying? Can they be consistent? Can Ryan Fitzpatrick win you a game if you're down? Same thing go for the Giants. Can Daniel Jones win you a game if you're down a possession, if you're down a touchdown with 2 minutes to go, 2-minute drill, 4-minute drill? Can they win you the game? Can they win you the game? A lot of questions in this division, which tells me that the division is up for grabs. And that's how I see it, and that's how I'm carrying it. This division is up for grabs. If you don't believe that, then what you smoking? I understand Washington has an amazing defense. I understand Dallas has a spectacular offense with all those weapons. I understand the Giants have a pretty decent roster on paper. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they got to show me they all have deficiencies like us. They all got deficiencies. But I'm rolling with my guys. I'm rolling with the patch. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with us. I'm rolling with us every end of the day. What if Carson Wentz never got hurt? Psh, come on, man. We not living in the past, man. Come on now, let it go. Let it go. Your thoughts on Joe Judge and Nick Sirianni? I actually think Joe Judge is a good coach. I think I think the players respect him as well. I think that goes a long way. I think they respect him more than McAdoo. McAdoo looked McAdoo had that porn star mustache. He just didn't look. He didn't look the part to me. He looked like a Darren Headlights all the time. Nick Sirianni, I like Nick Sirianni a lot. I like the fact that he's preaching competition. I like the fact that he's not. He's making sure everything is earned on his offense and defense and special teams. Everything is earned with this team. Everything is earned. You can't just come in thinking you're a starter. You got to earn it. You got to fight for it. I'm with that. Infamous 2K says, I woke up about 30 minutes ago and I missed practice, and my coach texted my pops, and now I'm running laps Monday. Wow, Infamous, you crazy. Infamous, you out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. You over how? What was you doing last night, man? Come on now. You better get a pop. You better get a pop on those laps. The Green Talent says the game against Tampa is going to determine how far we have come as far as record and chemistry among players and coaches. Dethroning the Super Bowl chance would be the icing on our cake. That's a very interesting take. Very interesting take. Because if we do win that game, or if we remotely make that game supremely competitive, if we make Tom Brady and that team work, if we make Todd Bowles work, you know what I'm saying? If we make Bruce Arians work, oh yeah, we got our swag back. If we lose that game by 3 points, you know what I'm saying? We got our swag back. If we able to go tit for tat with them, oh yeah, we got our swag back. But if we win the game, oh yeah, you got to watch us. You got to watch us now. It's certain games that you win that tell you where you are. It's certain games that you win that that's a telltale of where you are as an organization, where you are as a franchise, as a team, as a roster, you know, as a coaching staff, you know. Even in your development, it tells a lot where you are. It tells a lot about where you are. Eagle Champ says Dak Jones bums. I actually like that, Prescott. Infamous says if Dak is healthy, it comes down to who can score the most points. And do you trust this defense to stop an offense like Dallas? I understand exactly what you're saying. That's why I said, but remember, Dallas, their defense is suspect as well. So we need to find out how good our offense is also. We need to find out just how many points we can put up. We were able to put up 31 points with the second and third stringers just yesterday. So if this first team is on point through and through, moving the ball, sustaining drives, I don't see why we can't put up 30 points a game, especially with these young guys who are sparky, guys who are electric when they get the ball in their hands. With this offensive line, if healthy, I think we could hang 27 to 30 points on teams if we stay healthy and execute. But like you said, if Dak is healthy, they're going to put points up. They will. That's a fact. But can they stop people? Can they plug the hole? Can they stop a leak? We're going to find out. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, family? I appreciate you for locking in. My man Ryan Rowe been rocking from the beginning. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are just popping into the live stream, make sure you guys please hit that like button. I'd be so grateful for that support, so grateful for that love. Also, if you guys are subscribed, and if you guys haven't subscribed already, go subscribe and go hit that notification button. The notification button makes you aware that I dropped. It's the little bell next to the subscribe button. So make sure you guys go hit that as well. Go hit that. Go hit that notification button. Go subscribe. Go hit the like button. Share, and also as well, make sure you guys go lock in on the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. The links are available down below in the description. If you want to support me in any way, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, it's all down there. And on top of that, the link to support the Chalk It Up merch shop as well is down there as well. I'm always grateful for that support, always grateful for the love. Y'all know I got the flavors on there. Y'all know I got mad items for y'all to go check out. Y'all know I do it big for y'all. So go make sure y'all go check that stuff out as well. Super grateful for y'all support. We got Charges to the Game t-shirts and Charges to the Game hoodies. We got Chalk It Up hoodies and tees as well. All the prices are as low as I possibly can make them. You know what I mean? While still keeping the channel alive. So I appreciate you guys. Infamous says, I went to the gym with my brother at 6 a.m., which I usually do, but today I forgot to set my alarm. Oh, so you was putting in work. You was putting in work, but you just felt, all right, man, I feel you. Coach got to understand you was putting in work. Infamous says, not my fault. Why the hell do we practice Monday through Saturday? I feel you, bro. It's 3:38. How y'all just waking up that time? What time? Oh, bro, it's 3:42. No, so Infamous overslept. Infamous woke up at 6 a.m., put in some work, and was supposed to go to practice probably at like 11 or something and overslept. Jacques says, when do you think we will win the Super Bowl again? At least be in the Super Bowl. Very good question. If I'm being honest, if everything bodes well with our development, with Jalen Hurts, with our drafting, I don't see why we can't be in Super Bowl contention within 5 years. Within 5 years, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Within this 5-year span from this year up until 2026 or whatever you want to put it, I think we can contend for a Super Bowl if we do what we're supposed to do within this 5-year stretch. I don't care about their record. All I care about is Carson Wentz playing those snaps. Infamous says that game might very well be who gets a stop first and capitalizes for that Dallas game. I feel you, man. I'm telling people that Dallas game on Monday Night Football, nationally televised game, rivalry, Jalen Hurts, that's going to be the coming out party. I'm telling you. It has to be. Will Kelly says, someone week 1. Knock on wood. Blue City says, my head coach always told me you're in it to win it and not in it to lose it. Get into the Super Bowl World Series and NBA Final and not win it is not a success. I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I feel you. It's all about winning it, right? But we do have to acknowledge the amount of work it takes to get there. Now, if you get to Super Bowl and you just wet the bed and you don't show up, then nah, man, your season was a wash. But if you balling and then it's a possession or a field goal, whatever it is, you got to get listen. There's credit to give in making it to that point, though. You know what I'm saying? There's credit to give. It's not easy to make it that far. It's not easy to be consistent to make it to multiple Super Bowls in a row. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to make it to multiple World Series in a row. It's not easy to do. It's not easy. But to win it is a feat in and of its own. You know what I'm saying? You're in it to win it. But I also give guys credit for even making it that far because a lot of people can't do it. It's hard. Ryan Rose says, I love the signing of Gardner Minshew. To have enough backup quarterback starters, flexibility, and more consistency at the quarterback position is going to help out with Jalen Hurts a lot better. Possibly. I do like Minshew being in the roster. I do like what he brings to the table. We got 13 people on the live stream. Thank y'all so much for being here. Jadis Young says, do you know Bad Dog Sports, Mark Holmes? I know you know Philly 500. I know of them. I don't know them personally. Never collabed or work with those guys. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to them. Infamous 2K says, all you got to do is make it to the playoffs, and the Super Bowl is never out of the question. Exactly. That's my thing. That's what I love about football, because anybody can get touched. You make it to the playoffs, and you might upset somebody. Let's not forget, the Giants won the Super Bowl coming from the wild card. They were a wild card team. Who thought they were supposed to win that game? But they did it. So my whole thing is get to the dance, and then let's tango, baby. Let's find out. Put on your dancing shoes. Infamous 2K says, how about Phillip Rivers as a coach, though? He blew out of high school. He blew out high school teams. That was crazy, man. Shout out to Phillip Rivers as well. You never know. Phillip Rivers might be just gearing up to be a coach in the NFL. You never know, man. Phillip Rivers. I love his. I've always loved Phillip Rivers' energy. I love what he brings to the table. I've always liked that. You know what I'm saying? I've always liked that. So I got a question for you guys. Got a question. Who do you think is going to score the first touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles? Do you think it's going to be a touchdown from Jalen Hurts to one of the wide receivers? Do you think Jalen Hurts is going to run it in? Do you think it's going to be Miles Sanders? Do you think it's going to be a fumble recovery for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown? Who do you guys think is going to score the first touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles this season? Infamous 2K says Miles Sanders. Okay, not a bad pick at all. 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 Jay Young says Smith. Okay. Larry Marshall says Dallas Goedert. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I dig that. I dig that. I dig that. Blue City says Eli Manning beat Tom Brady 2 times in the Super Bowl, 42 and 46. Eli 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Right. Like, I'm gonna give him his respect, but he but in the regular season, he wacky. But other than that, he came up big where it mattered. Beat Tom Brady twice. Eagle has landed. Quez Watkins. Okay. Good pick. Jay Young says, which game are you mostly excited about in the regular season? I've been saying it all day. I'm super excited about that Dallas Cowboys matchup. Road game, Monday Night Football, Week 3, rivalry, Jerry World, the lights are brightest, nationally televised game coming out. It's going to be a coming out party for Jalen Hurts. That has to be the game for Jalen Hurts to come out swinging. That got to be the game. Okay, Jay Young, I like that. Infamous 2K says one thing about the Eagles is we do some how randomly make the playoffs and end up doing something. Right, that's the thing. Like, we make the playoffs when we don't expect to. It's the weirdest thing. Like, let's be real about that 2017-2018 season. Did we expect to make it to the playoffs, let alone win the Super Bowl? Did we expect that? I think not. The Green Talent says if Nick Sirianni makes a wild card with a 9-7 or 10-6 record, well, remember, it's 17 games. So you mean a 9-8 or a 10-7 record. I get what you're trying to say, though. If he makes it to the wild card, that'll quiet a lot of people, analysts and fake-ass fair-weather wannabe fans out there, bro. Bro, for real. That's what I'm saying. If Nick Sirianni makes the playoffs in his first season, they got to respect him. I don't want to hear nobody talking about rock, paper, scissors Sirianni. I don't want to hear nobody talking, because the national media always criticize Nick Sirianni. They keep bringing up old press conferences. They keep talking about how he weird and all that kind of stuff and all that. Nick Sirianni is so far has a solid culture that he's trying to build. I like his mantras. I like how he conducts himself in his press conferences. He doesn't shy away from questions. You know what I'm saying? He strikes me as a pretty transparent kind of guy, except for starting Jalen Hurts. He needs to name him to start quick. But other than that, I feel like Nick Sirianni is showing right now that he's trending in the right direction. And Pitch 2K says, and then the year we do expect to do something in the playoffs, we end up winning 4 games. Exactly. It's weird as hell. Jay Young says Jalen Hurts needs his rematch because he got blown out, but about 34-17 was the score last year when the Eagles Cowboys played. Right. And my thing is, we were leading the game 17-0, right? And then Dak Prescott wasn't even playing. It was Ben DiNucci. It was Ben Italian Hoagie Janucci. You know what I'm saying? That can't happen. That can't happen, you guys. That can't happen. That's not the wave at all. That's not the wave at all. So I got another question for you guys. We got 11 people on the live stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Infamous says we do everything backwards. You ever realize the Eagles logo is the only logo that faces to the left? Yo, I've noticed that. I have noticed that. But question for you guys. What do you think happens with Zach Ertz? Do you think we trade him before the trade deadline? Or what? What do you think happens? Or do you think we let him play out his contract? How do you guys think that play out? Do you think Dallas Goedert is going to get first team snaps? Jay Young says, keep asking questions. I love answering your question. You already know I got you, bro. Infamous says, Ertz traded to the Colts. Yes, sir. Just speaking from my own, I think I wouldn't put it past this team to trade him before the deadline. I would not put it past Howie Roseman to trade Zach Ertz before the trade deadline. I would not put it past him at all. What do y'all think is going to happen with Zach Ertz? Infamous says it depends on his value. Right, that's what I'm saying. So I think they're going to try to build value a little bit, show that he still got it, and then they're going to try to probably move on from him. Also, I want you guys to give me what are your guys' expectations? What are your expectations for Jalen Reagor? Stat wise. Oh, also the question was, damn, what was the question? Shoot. Oh, I said, do we think? I said, do you guys think Zach Ertz will? Do you guys think Zach Ertz will get traded before the trade deadline, or do you guys think the Eagles are going to let him play out his contract? Will Zach Ertz be here for the rest of the season, or will he get traded before the deadline? Infamous says, if he's playing like garbage and his value is not really what you want it to be, you might as well keep him as a threat to the defense to help Goddard. I feel you. Larry Marshall says, I think he's here all year, bro. It's a very strong possibility. Very strong possibility. I think what's going to end up happening is if the value is shot, he's going to stay here. But if he's balling, I don't see. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Infamous says, but if his value is high and they think we can make a run for it, then they probably keep it. Yeah. If see, it all depends on the record, right? If we're because the trade deadline was what week? Well, given the fact that it's another season now. I mean, sorry, it's another game now. The trade deadline probably gonna be what, week 9, week 8, something like that. So if we 6-2, or if we 6-2, or you know what I mean, around that time. If we 6-2, 7-2, around that time, then I don't see why they would trade him. I think they would hold on to him. My stat line for Reagor depends on if he's wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3. Well, I think he's going to be in the slot for the most part. You know, that's what I think is going to be happening. That's what I think. Huh. How long we been live? We've been live for 2.5 hours, y'all. Damn. Because if he's a big piece, then he def stays. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You see, my whole thing with the whole Zach Ertz situation was I wanted, like, I just wish things kind of transpired a little differently. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. So I know a lot of y'all playing fantasy this year. I know everybody is. Who do y'all anticipate on drafting with your first overall pick? Or your first round pick? Everybody, if all y'all playing fantasy, which I know y'all are, who are y'all targeting for your first round pick? Who y'all targeting? Who y'all targeting for your first round pick? If he's in the slot, then Reagor should at the very least have 600 yards, 46 touchdowns. If again, depends on if we're a run heavy or pass heavy team. I feel you. Infamous says Christian McCaffrey. Okay. Okay. Jay Young says, I don't play online. Leave it to the online people. Larry Marshall says CMC or Mahomes. Okay. Okay. Larry Marshall says, don't pick a QB till like the 4th round. Trust me, they don't give you that much points. Yeah, I play fantasy. Yeah, I'm in the league right now. Our draft is September 5th. I'm in the league right now. So yeah, I do play fantasy, man. The Green Talent says, I expect Reagor to be better this year despite his 2 one-handed catches didn't join practice. Maybe a 600, 700 plus yards on 50 or 60 plus receptions and 5 or 6 touchdowns, but may get more yards receptions too. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Damn, Infamous, we full, bro. Damn. Sorry, bro. Damn, we full, bro. I apologize, man. My league is full. I'm in the league with a bunch of my college buddies. So, damn, bro, we full to the brim. It's so crazy. My brother was trying to get in on my league, and I was like, bro, we full. I'm sorry, man. Larry Marshall says Mahomes gets you 25 plus a game, bro. I feel you, Larry, but I chose Mahomes first before too, and you might want to wait on it. You might want to wait on it. Just at least second or third round. Just wait. Go skill position that first round, bro. Go skill position if you can. Max says, "What's up, Tony? You probably already saw this, but how you feel about Minshew?" It's fine, bro. It's fine. I don't mind talking about it again. I don't mind the Minshew move. Low risk, high reward. I like Gardner Minshew. I've liked the he's an enigma, right? I like the whole Uncle Rico. I like the allure around him. His story is hilarious to me. So, but also I think he's mobile. I think he's shown that he can make certain throws that you like. So I like it. I'm glad we got. I like him more than Mullins. I'll put it that way. Rock the Artist was good. If you guys are just popping in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps the live stream go on for hours and hours on end. It also helps people find the live stream as well. Thank y'all so much for locking in. Super grateful for the support. Infamous says it's cool. I'm in the fantasy with my friends, but I always join. Than one league because I lose my other fantasies. Oh, I feel you. Oh, you always join more than one league because you lose your other fantasies. Got you. I feel you, bro. Jay Young says, "Not your brother. Wow, you didn't put him in your fantasy draft." Listen, I do the fantasy thing with my college homies. My brother rarely does fantasy. He asked about it, and I was like, "Bro, we full. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, man." Max says, "I don't think it's a competition for her, to be honest." Oh yeah, no, it's no competition at any capacity. It's no competition in any capacity. Larry Marshall says, "If you pick late in the first, it's worth it." Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, I like that. If you pick late in the first, then it's very definitely worth it. I agree with you on that. I do agree. I do agree with that. Oh, I like that. I like that. I might do that. I might do that. I might do that. You got me thinking now. I might work on that, Infamous. I might do that. And since you gave me the idea, you'll be one of the you definitely got to end. If I start a league, if I start a league with some some of you guys, you definitely in. That's if I do it though. Jay Young, oh yeah, Jay Young will like these questions, man. So Jay Young and everybody else watching the live stream, I have a question. I have a question. Let's say Miles Sanders doesn't have 1,000 yards this season. He doesn't have 1,000 yards. What do we do? Do we extend him still on a cheaper deal, or do we let him play out his contract, or try to trade him and get something for him? Like, what do we do if Miles Sanders doesn't pan out this year? What do we do? If Miles Sanders underperforms this season, if he doesn't crack 1,000 yards, if he doesn't crack more than 400, 500 receiving yards, how are you guys feeling about that? What do we do? Eagles champs has Deshaun Watson trade rumors. Eagles bought that Texans price of 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks by Glenn Irby. Ifman says, if you pick late in the first, go tight end, Kelsey, or wide receiver, Adams. Trust me. I feel you, bro. I mean, you can't go wrong. I get why Mahomes is the beast. I get it. I get it. I get it. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Gotta go to the bathroom. Sorry about that, you guys. Had to take a leak. But where was I? Oh yeah. Eagle Champ says he will. I'm not worried. And listen, Miles Sanders better ball out this year. He better. Max says, how many running backs next year in the draft? If he don't have 1K, let him go and get someone in the draft probably. I ain't mad about that because the thing is, running backs unfortunately are so they have a terrible shelf life. So if you want your running back to last, you got to do like if you want him to give you productivity, you got to have that that 1-2 punch. It's rare these days you have running backs who are capable of being 3-down backs like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's a freak. And Mr. K says if Gainewell shows promise, then maybe. But again, it depends on how many carries Miles gets. I feel you on that. If Miles not getting, if he's splitting carries a lot, then I'm not mad at the 1,000 yards because he's splitting carries. Eagle has landed says there's some good running backs coming out in 2022. I like Benji Robinson from Texas, big, fast, and catches well. Okay. Max says, I'm not overpaying Miles, though. If he's asking for too much, then I'm not overpaying him either. Let's be real. He has gotten hurt before. He has fumbled the ball in the past. And, he's been dropping the ball, too. Ingles Landon says, laughing my ass off. You got the Fulgham jersey chilling in the back. Yeah, bro. Like I like Travis Fulgham, but damn, he disappointed me yesterday. You don't fumble in the red zone. I see him balling out. Okay. Infamous says, but then again, if Miles gives me 800 with like 500 yards in receiving, I can live with that. I can live with that if he's splitting carries with somebody. The Green Talent said, resign Sanders on a 1-year prove-it deal for debt purposes. That guy from Ohio State, Trey Simmons, is a 6'2" beast, is a once-in-a-generation running back that the Birds should consider if Sanders isn't the back. Interesting. I don't think he'll take that 1-year deal, though. He'll running back. He ain't taking that. He'll walk before he take that deal. He'll walk and get paid somewhere else. Some team will overpay him. Larry Marshall says it's all on Gainewell. The answer might already be on the team. Infamous 2K says RBs are very replaceable, but our running backs are very replaceable. That's why they don't really last long. Yeah, it's unfortunate how replaceable their position is. They take a beating. They got to block. They're in the trenches. They got to catch. They got to do a lot. Jay Young says, I'm going to charge my phone, so I appreciate the love, bro. I appreciate you for locking in, my guy. But, yeah, man, we've been live for almost 2 hours and 38 minutes, y'all. We rocking. We got 12 people in here going strong. I appreciate y'all for being here. Really appreciate you guys for being here. Also, what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start live streaming video games, too. I'm going to start doing that as well. I ain't got the PS5 yet. You know what I mean? I ain't got that yet. I'm still on my PS4 wave. PS5 is so hard to find these days, but I'm gonna start live streaming video games too. I'm always playing different games, all kind of games. Sometimes I'm playing. Lately, I've been stuck on MLB The Show. I've been stuck on that lately. I love that game. I be playing Madden sometimes. I play 2K. What else? I play all kinds of games. Bro. I be playing Grand Theft Auto. Like I be going in, man. Like, I don't play games like I used to because I be working and doing the content thing. But I'm gonna definitely start live streaming video games for you guys too, man. Max says, yeah, we hoping Miles is the top 10 within the next 2 years. Man, he need to be top 5 in the next 2 years. But top 10 is top 5 is wishful thinking. Top 10 is right where we need him to be. Infamous 2K says, "Oh, it's so hard to find a PS5 that don't cost $1,000 right now, bro." So I'm saying, like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous how hard it is to find them right now. It's freaking sad. It's sad. I'm gonna touch on that Gardner Minshew thing again because a lot of people are like, oh my God, like a quarterback. I don't think this is a quarterback. I don't think he could sniff Jalen Hurts shorts. I'm not concerned about Gardner Minshew at all. He's the third string. I'm not concerned about Gardner Minshew at all. I'm not concerned at all. Like I said, the Eagles will draft a quarterback or trade for one before they let Gardner Minshew take first-team snaps, first-team reps. Hell will freeze over before Gardner Minshew starts for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm telling you that. Larry Marshall says, got mine at retail price, but I had to stalk Best Buy web for it. Max says, Brees Hall out of college look nice. Okay. College ball starting to pick up now too. So college ball starting to pick up. But I don't really watch college football like that, if I'm being honest with you. So it's a lot of games. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with. It's a lot of games. We got 11 people in the live stream. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for rocking out, being consistent with me, man. Really appreciate you guys. Really, really do appreciate you guys, man. You guys have been rocking. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. I really would appreciate that. So when it comes to my bad, give me 1 second. Who do y'all think starts? Josh Sweat or Derek Barnett? Who starts? Josh Sweat or Derek Barnett? Infamous says, I'm cooking right now, man. I'm in the top 20 in the world right now for the weekend league. Okay, Infamous. That's what's up. Who do you think will end up starting? Josh Sweat or Derek Barnett? Me personally, I think Sweat gonna start. No doubt, like without question. Can Davis going on? I think Josh Sweat is going to start. Josh Sweat is a freak, man. I'm telling you, like I feel like Josh Sweat is coming for blood. Josh Sweat coming for blood. Wow, the Buffalo Bills shut out the Green Bay Packers. That's crazy. Yo, Jordan Love sucks. Oh my God. They couldn't even score. They couldn't even get in field goal range. Jordan Love sucks. Jordan Love threw an interception and fumbled. Come on, man. The Green Bay Packers better stop playing. Josh Allen was lights out. 20 for 26, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh, yeah. Josh Allen not playing. Josh Allen's not playing. Jay Young says, I got to answer this question. Josh Sweat. Of course, yeah. Eagles Landon says they'll start Barnett if healthy. I start Sweat, though. Okay. Max says Sweat most definitely, but give Barnett a lot of reps with the D-line. Oh, yeah, they definitely going to be splitting reps. I just want to know who y'all think going to start. Who y'all think is going to get the majority of the snaps. Larry Marshall says Barnett until he gets either hurt or just straight loses his job. I think Sweat can rival him. I think Sweat can take that man's job, if not already. Infamous says Barnett should start only because his last year is this year, so we got to see if we should resign him or not. But at the same time, we need to see what Sweat can do with first reps all season. So it's weird. It is a very weird spot. I think they're going to split carries, if I'm being honest. I'm not carries. I think they're going to split the reps. I really believe that. Eagles champ says looks like Eagles showed interest in Watson, but Watson wants Miami according to reports. Hey man, Miami is a beautiful place to live. If Mr. 2K says that's my favorite QB right now, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a beast, man. And I really respect his rise, his grind. Josh Allen has steadily improved every single season. I like that. Oh man. Yo, I got a question. Yo, how y'all feel about yo Jinx Wolf? What's going on? How you feeling, man? Shout out to Jinx Wolf. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys are just popping in. Also, hit the notification button next to the subscribe button so to make sure you guys get notifications whenever I post. Hit that bell, y'all. Shout out to Jinx Wolf. We got 15 people in here, 14 people in here. But I got a question about y'all, not about the Eagles. How y'all feel about Jameis Winston winning that spot? How y'all feel about Jameis Winston beating out Taysom Hill? Taysom Hill. I love it. I love it. I'm doing good, Jinx. I feel good. I'm blessed. I'm living better. I feel better. I feel good. I feel good. How y'all feel about Jameis Winston beating out Taysom Hill? He outplayed him. I got to give Jameis Winston his respect. And I got to respect Sean Payton for saying he ain't throwing 30 interceptions with us. We ain't letting that happen. I respect Jameis Winston, man. He deserved another shot at being a starter in this NFL. I think Jameis Winston is supremely talented, but at the same time, he got to get better at protecting the football. Jameis Winston like to take risk, but you know what I'm saying? I think Jameis Winston is one of the more talented quarterbacks. Just he take too many risks. He in the right situation with the Saints. Max says Taysom Hill and a QB. He's not good. Eagle Champ says, think Winston garbage, but congrats, New Orleans. Winston played insane, though. He did. Winston was playing like he wanted that job. We got to give credit where credit is due. Listen, man. We know he went 30 for 30. 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, but he ain't going to do that again. That was an anomaly. He ain't going to do that again, y'all. Jinx Wolf says, what's your thoughts on the trade that the Eagles made? I like it. I'm not against it. You know, I'm not against it at all. Gardner Minshew was not going to start on this team. Gardner Minshew was not a threat to Jalen Hurts right now. He's not. They will start Joe Flacco before they start Gardner Minshew. I wouldn't mind if Saints get Watson. They need a QB. I would mind. They're in the NFC. What do you mean, Eagles champ? Come on now. That would hurt us. Max says he went number one or something for the reason. Right. Jameis Winston, he talented. He a gunslinger. He's a gunslinger. He just got to protect the ball. Jinx Wolf, bye-bye, Nick. But yeah, man, I'm proud of Jameis Winston. I'm proud of Teddy Bridgewater. I love it. Jameis Winston beat out Taysom Hill. Teddy Bridgewater beat out Drew Lock. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm feeling all of that. I like that. Teddy Bridgewater, you know, unfortunately he always had the poor end of the stick when it came to health. But I like Teddy Bridgewater winning that, beating out Drew Lock. I think Teddy Bridgewater is better than Drew Lock. I think Jameis Winston is better than Taysom Hill. You know, it's just that simple for me. I think they're both dynamic players. I got a question though. No, what hurts better? Watson would cry as out of New Orleans. Max says, if Hurts goes down, I want Mitchell in there instead of Flacco. I feel like he fits better with the scheme. Mitchell was more mobile. Yes, I'll definitely give you that. Mitchell is way more mobile than Joe Flacco. I'll give you that. Jinx Swift says, I don't know why some people are saying the Eagles don't believe in Jalen Hurts. Like he's just a backup. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that. I don't think they traded for him for that reason. I think they realized Nick Mullins is not the guy you want back there, and we need a third quarterback. And Gardner Minshew was on the market, and I wouldn't mind getting rid of a conditional 6th-round pick. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Mitch Trubisky though, 22, bro. Mitch Trubisky, I'm glad you brought that up. Infamous. This is a great talking point. Mitch Trubisky has been balling with the Bills, right? Mitch Trubisky has been balling with the Bills. Mr. Trubisky has been balling with the Bills. And all of a sudden, like Mr. Trubisky was not good with the Bears. He was not good. But all of a sudden he gets to the Bills and he wasn't good with the Bears. All of a sudden he gets to the Bills. Now he looked efficient. Now he looked like a quarterback. Now he looked like he got vision. So does that speak to Matt Nagy? What does that say about Matt Nagy? What does that say about Matt Nagy? Because he's on a hot seat. Matt Nagy's on a hot seat right now. I'm going to be honest with you. If he don't start Justin Fields, it's going to be over for him. It's going to be over for him. Rashawn Sanders, what's going on, man? Rashawn Sanders, he said, I just want to know why this front office hates Hurts. They really want to break this kid like Wentz. I don't think Gardner Minshew was a threat to that man. I don't think so. I really don't think Gardner Minshew is a threat to that man. Mustache-Adelphia going to win us another Super Bowl like Foles. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Y'all out of pocket, man. We got 16 people on the live stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate that. Matt Nagy stinks. Him, Doug need to take a hike. Matt Nagy does stink, bro. They won't name Hurts a starter. They won't kill the Watson rumors. And now you bring in a guy like Minshew. He has said it. He ain't trying to be a backup. Listen, man, I feel you on that. They need to name Jalen Hurts a starter. They need to do that. James Swift, the Miami Dolphins are showing interest in Deshaun Watson. Infamous 2K says, to be fair, it is the preseason, though. I mean, a lot of QBs look good. I feel you. I feel you on that. But it's still something to be said, though. Mr. Trubisky, he looks competent. That's the thing. He looks competent. He looks comfortable. He looks more fluid than he looks more like a quarterback. When he was with like Matt Nagy, like I don't know, man. It's something to be said about Matt Nagy. Like I don't trust him. I don't like his face. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I feel like he's making a big mistake. Not starting Justin Fields. I feel like Justin Fields should be the starter. They need to announce that now. But I got a feeling they're gonna start Andy Dalton. You know, it is what it is, though. It ain't my team. It ain't my team. It ain't my team at all. It ain't my team at all. Like, we lose nothing picking up Gardner Minshew. Jinx said this trade was just for a backup. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that deep. It's just he a backup. We had Nick Mullins there. Nick Mullins is trash. You want somebody better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's nothing wrong with hedging your bet, picking up Gardner Minshew on a cheap deal. They only gonna own like $850K. They ain't gonna own no money. And then, well, that's some money to me. Shoot. I could use $850K. That could change my life right now. But I personally don't think it's a big deal. I don't think trading for Gardner Minshew is a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal at all. I don't think it's any threat to Jalen Hurts. I would be cool if they had a press day and said Hurts was the starter and then got Minshew. They asked backwards. I understand your logic. I get it. I understand it. They should have been named Jalen Hurts a starter. I feel you on that. I feel you. I understand. Eagles champ. Trade Hurts for Mitch Trubisky. Love be you out of pocket, yo. Infamous says, I don't like his face. With my senior quote, I'll make sure to say that I got it from Tone. Jinx Wolf. Jalen Hurts will play week 1. Of course. I don't think it's a big deal. Max says we got him for a 6th rounder for a reason. He's not competing with Hurts. Exactly. I got another question for y'all. What's the ceiling for Milton Williams? What's the ceiling? How good can Milton Williams be on the D-line? Remember, we drafted Milton Williams. Don't forget about him. Milton Williams, what's his ceiling, y'all? What's his ceiling? We got him out of, what was that? Louisiana Tech. 6'3", 284 pounds, 22 years old. Picked him up in the 3rd round. What do y'all think is his ceiling? Pro Bowl, potential All-Pro, rotational guy, just a starter. What's your ceiling for him? Do you think we're just in 3 QBs a week? Hell no. Pro Bowl, okay. Gardner Minshew starting, Hurts trash, Daniel Jones MVP. Oh my God, trolls. Max, he a stud. I feel that. Jinx says obviously Jalen Hurts is a starter because they were playing no starters in the preseason game. Jalen Hurts did not play. Rashawn Sanders says I think it depends on if they play him inside or on the edge. That's a very good point. I think they're going to move him around. But I think he might be better suited being inside because his arms aren't that long for the DN position. Like, like Brandon Graham, like his arms aren't the longest. But, Brandon Graham is on the edge. Brandon Graham moves back and forth between the end and the D tackle spot. He rotates all the time, but he spends most of his time on the DN spot. I think Milton Williams is interchangeable, really. Larry Marsh says ceiling is Fletcher, but I think his is all pro. Wow. Okay. Jinx Wolf says he would be a good. Oh, whoa. We throwing that around loosely. Eagles Champ says Jones can't even throw the ball to his wide receiver. His linebacker caught it. Max says, Tone, you think Jacoby Stevens will make the roster or not? I think Jacoby Stevens is going to be in the practice squad. Because Jacoby Stevens has a unique skill set. He has a unique diversity to his game that will force them to put him on that practice squad. That's what I think. Rashawn Sanders says if he inside, they got to get him a little heavier. But he a dog either way. I feel you. Lenny D, what's going on? We was talking about D tackle. We was talking about hybrid D tackle DN Milton Williams that we drafted in the 3rd round out of Louisiana Tech. We were trying to figure out just how good he can be. What's his ceiling? We also were talking about the Gardner Minshew trade and how much does it affect the Jalen Hurts situation. I'm of the mindset that Jalen Hurts is not affected by Gardner Minshew's presence at all. Gardner Minshew, again, is not going to even sniff the field as long as Jalen Hurts is there. Gardner Minshew is just a security blanket. Gardner Minshew was just a replacement or a better replacement to have than Nick Mullins. I would much rather have Gardner Minshew back there than Nick Mullins. That's all it is, man. Stevens was flying around on special teams. Yeah, I feel that. I think he's going to be. I think Jacoby Stevens is going to be on the practice squad though. Eagles Champ says I want Andre Dillard cut to. You see him jump up and down the sidelines. Man, Andre Dillard, man, it's a wash for him. It's over for him, man. I'm choosing Gainewell. Gainwell is more versatile in his game. Gainwell can actually give you more in the passing game. Don't get me wrong. Elijah Holyfield made a little case for himself, running the ball 16 times, having over 80 yards. So he made a little case for himself, but I'm going with Gainwell because his versatility in his hands. The great talent says Milton has been compared to Aaron Donald from what I heard. He's rotational for now, but he has the ability to be a starter in 2022. Only time will tell. Yeah, I feel that. Eagles Chan said, you suck. What you excited for? Max says, who's going to start next to Anthony Harris, Wallace Epps, or someone else? Good question. Now, it all depends. I don't think Ryan McLeod's playing week 1. I don't think that's going to happen. So don't be surprised if it's Epps. I think Epps is more of a special teamer, though. I don't really like Epps. I mean, I don't think he's dynamic. I think it's going to be Wallace, though. It might be Wallace. Breaking news, Eagles trade Garner back to Jags, sign Nick Mullins. That's comedy. That is comedy, y'all. Damn, we've been live for 3 hours. That's how we rocking. Rashawn Sanders says, never got to ask, how was the big day, homie, and congrats. Sorry. No, you good, my man. The big day was amazing. Let me see if I can show y'all some pictures. Let me see if I can pull some pictures up for y'all. I'm gonna try to pull some pictures up. See if I can get that for you guys, man. Y'all deserve to see them. Y'all deserve to see these pics. Y'all deserve to see these pics. Let me see if I can get it for y'all, man. Let's see if I can get them for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some wedding pictures, y'all, cause I rock with y'all. I rock with y'all. Y'all my people. Y'all my people. I'm gonna show y'all some winning picks. Show y'all some winning picks. Me and my beautiful wife Raquel. It's my baby right there. Show y'all some pics. You know what I mean? Got a lot, man. Yes, sir. Got married. You already know. Got married. A lot of pics, y'all. A lot. A lot, man. So many moments. So many pictures, y'all. We had a good time. We had a real good time, y'all. We had a real good time. Everything was amazing. Bridal party was amazing. Everything was amazing, y'all. Everything was amazing. I can't even begin, man. Like I'm over the moon, man. I love everything about my wife, honestly. I love everything. My wife bridesmaids, you know. I love everything about the moment, man. These my two brothers. These are my brothers, man. You know, family ties, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody good, you know. We all gotta make sure everybody tight, you dig? These are my brothers, man. We was Geechee. We was looking good. We was looking good. You know, the guys had to do it, you know what I mean? We was looking good, me and my guys, you know. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all showing mad love right now. We was looking good. We was looking good out here. You know? We was looking good out here. Appreciate the love, y'all. Look good, you know. Look like money, baby. Appreciate the love, y'all. We look like money, baby. Everything was solid. Everything was solid, y'all. Everything went terrific. Family had a good time. It was just a great day, man. So many friends and family showed love. So many friends and family showed love, man. It was crazy. So many moments. So many moments. I found my spirit animal, you know? I was dancing like crazy, y'all. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. I was going crazy. You know, we had a good time. We had a ball. Shoot. We was going in. My brother making sure I'm good, you know, making sure everything tight. It was a beautiful day, y'all. I couldn't ask for anything more. Y'all know I had y'all know I had to do it to him, you know what I mean? You know, with the cream suit, you dig, you know I had to. I know y'all. Y'all know I had to, y'all. Y'all know. I had to do it. I appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all holding me down, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Y'all know I had to, y'all. Y'all know I had to. My beautiful mother, my dad, and my stepmom. You know, everything was amazing. My wife walking down with her dad. You know what I mean? Everything. It was a great day. It was a great day. A beautiful day. Just beautiful. You know, man, I wouldn't trade this day for the world. I wouldn't trade this day for the world, y'all. This day was everything to me. It was everything. This day was everything. This day was everything, y'all. This day was everything. so many memories. Like I just can't even. Oh man. So many memories. My amazing parents, my mom on the left, my dad, my stepmom on the far right. I'm just so grateful for family, y'all. Like, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the love. It's just, it was amazing, y'all. Like, I can't even deny it. Like, can't deny it. Can't deny it. You know, me and the guys had a cigars popping. You know what I mean? You know, we had the cigars popping. Looking like the mafia. You dig? You know what I mean? You know. You know what I mean? Oh man, appreciate y'all, yo. Y'all know we looking like you be looking like the Don and the Capos and the Enforcers. You know what I'm saying? The Corleones. You know, that's my dad, man. I love my dad so much. Like, my dad is the GOAT. Like, my dad imported his. My dad got his Cuban cigars. He got them imported. I don't know. Yo, my dad know a guy. My dad got us Cuban cigars. I was like, man, my dad is the best. My dad is the best. My dad is the best, man. It's my stepbrother on the far right, but that's my brother, man. I don't want like that whole step stuff, man. That's weird to me. Like, this is my but just so we technically know who everybody is. My stepbrother, my blood brother right here, my blood brother right here. Me and my brother standing next to our dad in the middle, and this is my cousin on the far left, my cousin Mark. Man, like we had such a good time, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I can't ask for anything more, man. The family. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Man, nothing beat it. Nothing can beat it. Nothing can beat it, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for showing love. I appreciate y'all for being patient with my content. I'm so grateful to y'all, man. Yo, shout out to my man Philly Fresh. I appreciate you, bro. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Like, y'all have just been green talent. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Eagles champ. Thank you. Thank you. You know I had to, Max. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Infamous, she crazy, man. What song did the bride come down to? Oh, she came down to this Smokey Norfield song. It's called, I got you. It's about Smokey Norfield. Hold on. It's called Nothing Without You by Smokey Norfield. She came down to that. Nothing Without You by Smokey Norfield. I think it's like a gospel song. Appreciate y'all, man. Man, oh man. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all really the best. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, like, life is going good so far. Life's going good. I ain't got no complaints. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content as well. On top of that, make sure you guys please go check out the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. The links are available down below in the description if you want to support me and the channel. Like I said, I got t-shirts, I got hoodies, we got Charges to the Game t-shirts. Charges to the Game in black, black on white letters. Then we got Charges to the Game tees, red on black, white letters, you know what I'm saying? Then we got the hoodies, Charges to the Game in black. We got the hoodies in red. We got the hoodies in orange. We got the hoodies in green, for them Eagle Sundays. You feel me? I'm trying to see people rocking these down at the stadium. I'm trying to catch y'all, I'm trying to go to some tailgates this year, Chalk It Up, Eagle patch hoodie, whatever you need, I got it. Whatever you want, I can provide it. Whatever you want, I got it. Whatever you need, I can provide it. Y'all know how I get busy, man. Y'all know how I get down. We got options on here. We got options for y'all. Face masks, neck gaiters, we got all that. We got all that. So I appreciate y'all showing mad love to the content. I appreciate y'all showing mad love to me. I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm gonna get out of here while the getting's good. I love y'all. Y'all been rocking with me for 3 hours straight. 3 hours. Let's give each other a round of applause. We've been rocking for 3 hours strong, y'all. Y'all been holding me down, showing me love, holding me accountable, asking so many great questions, being engaged, showing me love in my love life. You know, y'all just been super supportive in just everything that I've been doing. And this content don't move without y'all. I'm like, my content don't move without y'all. Like, the numbers don't, none of it works without y'all. Without y'all eyes, without y'all tender love and care to the content, it doesn't work, man. But I appreciate the love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to not only this video, but to the content, to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys also go check out the Chalk It Up merch shop as well. The links are available down below in the description if you want to support me and the channel. One love. Stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry. And fly, Eagles, fly. And we out of here.